Hello. Hello, everyone. I do apologise. For some reason, my microphone just didn't want to work. And after unplugging it and plugging it back in about 20 times, now it works. Welcome all to some GTA 5 nonsense and apparently some microphone broken issues, and I have a cat bouncing around the office. This can only go well. It wasn't her fault about the mic. She hasn't been over this side of the office yet. Yes, we do have an Apollo and an Eve currently in the office, which is a recipe for probably chaos. Apollo, you can't leave the cat alone, you know. You were so calm and asleep downstairs, and I thought that was going to continue. But it hasn't. No. Apollo wishes he was a cat, pretty much. Hey buddy, you are not a cat. You are a dog. You can't climb around like the cat. Even though you're a Malinois that can climb very well for a dog, you can't beat a cat in terms of climbing ability. Is Longbow still being bullied? I know you got tank-hatted. I don't know where Longbow's gone. Longbow's over there. The smart car. That's the thing that's being bullied here, isn't it? Yeah. And over we go. It's off. Also, well, I saw that one in time. Oh, that's a grenade launcher. I thought that was a shotgun. Got the wrong gun out. Yeah, don't accidentally fire your grenade launcher at a mugger. Well, I mean, it does the job, I'm not going to lie. It scared the crap out of him. Apollo, leave her alone. Apollo, wait. Apollo. You. Apollo wants to play and Eve doesn't. Oh dear. We're going to the casino because I haven't actually done the wheel spin thing to see if I can win a car, which I'm probably not going to win, but it's worth a try. While we get started, while we get everybody connected. If you do want to take part, there are plenty of spaces. Ewan is the person to message. The fourth name on the list. Send a message to Ewan and he will try and get you connected. We are playing on Xbox and we're playing on the enhanced version, so you will need both of those if you wish to take part. Oh, somebody got a little bit close to a car and instead got a t-shirt. Right, let's spin the lucky wheel. Let's see what we can get. I'm going to guess nothing exciting, but you never know. We'll give it a try. We will see. And it's not going to be a car for us. It's going to be boring. It is going to be very boring indeed. But, oh well. The races, they will be much more exciting. Hopefully, at least. Right, let's go see what mess we go out to in the car. I'm going to hazard a guess the car park's not got less crazy as time has gone on. Mostly because more police will have turned up. See somebody fall off the wall dead. And Longbow is continuing being toyed with. And, I mean, it's funny to watch the Panto roll, I'm not going to lie. The rest of the car, I mean, it's not the worst. By no stretch of the imagination, it's not the worst we've ever had. What the hell was that? I think Longbow's just become a football. The tank thing is boosting around and causing problems. It's gone predictably. I'm going to guess the rest isn't here because an aircraft hasn't turned up. Normally a safe bet, really. Roscoe asking when and what was the last car you won? Actually, I can tell you what. I can go and find out what it was. I can't remember when. It wasn't too long ago. It was Euros, maybe? The 370Z thing? Yeah, I think it's that. So I bought that. No, it was the Tempesta. I was wrong. Yeah, it was the Tempesta. That was the last one I won from the wheel spin. Because this is the latest garage I have. That was free at some point. I don't even know why I got the Stratum. Did I get the Stratum? Ow. Someone's dropped the tank on my face. But yeah. there we go. Yeah, it was the Tempesta, which actually wasn't too long ago that I got that one. Although I say that, it's probably like a month ago. Anyway, outside of the mess of a car meet, shall we go and do a race? I don't know what races we're going to be doing today, other than probably some chaos ones and probably some normal ones along the way. We will have a look through here for something to race. This one is we go to a sensible home circuit. That was a very silly track. Yeah, let's go to a sensible home circuit. Why not? To start with, I don't remember a damn thing about it. So there we go. A certain track did get an update. Yes, if I remember correctly, wherever my list of tracks is gone. It was a Lado circuit, I believe. Was it a Lado circuit? Yes. There is a Lado circuit that has had an update. There's another track that, depending on how we're feeling, we might have a go with. This one here is built for dunes and only dunes. Okay, we might only do one race around here. Oh, this is not sensible. It's not sensible. Awesome. Okay, it's an accidental silly race. It's the best kind. I don't remember this at all. So... Oh, no. Do I remember this one? I maybe remember this one. I don't think I do. Accidental silly races are the best. Maybe. Six stacks may be a tad ambitious on this one. We will see. You are indeed more than welcome to join this session if you want. You have to send Ewan a message. Game tag is alongside where I have highlighted. We are playing on the enhanced version of GTA on Xbox, so you will need those to take part. But send Ewan a message, and he will hopefully get around to... inviting you. Will hopefully get you connected at some point along the way. Apollo, I can see Eve is trying to sneak her way past a dog, and she is not as stealthy as she thinks she is. Apollo, leave her alone. Wait, twat bag. You are worse than the cats. And she's gone. Thing is, Eve can move faster than you. When you're going to learn, Eve can move faster than you, and you can't get out of the door in the office because I've got the stairgate up. Yes, that means you're a twat, doesn't it, dog? You can't get her. She's gone. Sooner you learn, the better. Yes, you can bark at her if you like. Sorry, we're letting any... And I don't know if we've got any more people getting connected or not. That's why I was giving it a little bit of time. But, yeah. Who knows? I guess we'll get started with 18 then. Sure, the screen is starting to flicker, which annoys me, so let us begin. Let us begin a race. It might be sensible, it might... Well, it's not going to be sensible, apparently. I really don't... There's two tracks I'm thinking this could be. And if neither of them struck me as particularly silly... One of them is a little bit sillier than the other. I don't remember it being too crazy, not compared to like the Tools of Despair and that sort of stuff. Amy is correct. Eve is the fastest fat cat in the world. So yeah, that is very accurate on that one. Right. So this is not the track. This is not the track that I was thinking it was at all. I thought it was only locked 2 dunes. Oh well. We have some cheaters and we have some non-cheaters in all of this. We will boot the cheaters out of the way. To be fair, Dakar track isn't slow, it's just unwieldy. Plus, with enough of them, you can kind of use brute force to cause issues for little cars. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm going to go... It's a slightly long way round, but I think it is safer I think it is safer, especially considering the mess that has apparently occurred on the inside. I feel like we made a good call. I think we made a pretty good call here, and have managed to escape the worst. So yeah, kind of got two. I definitely don't remember this. Oh no, I think I do actually remember this circuit. It is kind of cool. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, there's a lot of falling over and not a lot of control for anybody involved in that. We will jump our way down. Oh, yeah, I do remember this. We're like driving on a collapsed bridge. It's really, really cool, really well made track here. Whoop. Ah. Land on your wheels and go! We are still apparently in about 7th, which means obviously things have got a lot worse for everybody else. We have fallen over considerably and still considerably falling over and still falling over. And that's a solid post that I can't avoid, and Ewan's having a big problem. Ewan's having a very big falling over moment. I mean, the fact that that went so badly and we've come out in 9th, it's not the worst thing in the world, really. It is actually a really cool, really, really well-made circuit, this. Certainly in terms of sort of like visual style. It's wacky to drive on, of course. But, yeah. Alright, so we've come out of that mess. Still in the top 10. We're on to lap 2. I mean, there's a top 3, and then there's, well, a cheat, and then there's us lot back here from 5th backwards, basically. Which is, yeah, I mean, hopefully, if we can sit... Okay, Ewan's going to go on their own that way. I am not going to... like, I just want to go the way where other trucks are, so we can hopefully slipstream. That's the goal. We can slipstream. Ewan is going for a jump down. Oh, Ewan did not want to go for that. Oh, that was a glorious crash. That was an absolutely glorious crash. I've got nowhere to go, so we'll just push the green truck forwards. That seems like as good an idea as any. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, bad call. You've got to steer a lot more to the right if you're going to make that work. Okay, I think you're better off sticking on the left-hand side. Oh, we're just falling over a lot at the moment on this route. I mean, both routes are pretty bumpy. Come on. Don't fall over. Come on, truck. Come on, truck. Come on, you're going to fall the other way. We're just going to have to try and drive it on 2 wheels. We laughed at Ewan's funny death, and then we lost way more time on the bridge. I mean, the other way to go would be to be slow over that section, which I know is really counterintuitive. However, it might be, considering we are a long way back, it might actually be... Oh, there's a Lado. Lado's found a house to park in. Lado, you're not supposed to be in that house. It's not your house. Well, I guess maybe it is. Maybe that is Lado's house in GTA. But you're definitely not supposed to park your Dakar truck there. I also don't know how you get your Dakar truck out of there without a crane. Bugger. We have lost... In all of that, the upshot is we've lost a position. So we're going to try a slightly different approach this time around. We're going to stick with... I think I prefer the left-hand side here, but we're going to try and stay left, and we're going to maybe be a little bit slower. We're going to try that. Ewan is still trying a really risky manoeuvre that I don't know if it's completely necessary to try that level of risky manoeuvre there from Ewan, but I guess sure. Why not? I think everyone by the looks of it is trying to aim to the left. I think so, yeah. The right-hand side you have that first nasty hit. And I think, yeah, this side here is definitely a lot smoother. As I say that, we have literally just fallen over straight away. God damn it. That's annoying. That is really annoying. Okay, so, but, well, we know, A, that route is much better, and B, we probably just need to be a little bit slower. And then we will be fine. We've got our June, like our obligation to do a June race in a GTA stream. We've got that out of the way early. Like that's a good start. Ewan is all sorts of wobbly. Ewan, are you okay? Have you been at the alcohol before starting the stream. Possibly. Let's go and... Well, there's some signs. But we'll get in the slipstream. And hopefully... not going to be close enough, but that's fine. Ewan still wants to take this weird line through here, which I'm not sold is the best one at all. I guess we're going to find out now, because we were basically nose to tail going into that section. I'm half expecting that. Somehow, despite all of that, we have come out side by side. That's actually quite impressive that we managed to do that as cleanly as we did. We really shouldn't have done. In all of that, we should not have come out of that as well and as neatly as we did. So, yeah, I mean, we lost, and we checked up a little bit more, and it was a good thing we did. So, Ewan actually got across that section a little faster than me. However, the upshot of it all was Ewan ended up in the wall at the end of it, and we made the corner. So, that was something. Unfortunately, Amy's had a bad time. Amy's lost a whole heap of time. Presuming that's what that pink truck is ahead of us. The leaders have all bunched up. I'm not really able to close. So we are sort of hoping for a big crash to go on. We have closed this lap more than previous ones, at least. That's something. Oh, Eve is back in the office. Apollo, I know she's your best friend, but can you leave her alone for a minute? You've had a very full day of being a dog. You've chased a bull. You've chased a bull. We've done some training. That's a really glitchy lamppost that could ruin my day. You've had food. You've got a bone to shot. You should be a happy dog. But instead you just want to go and irritate poor Eve. Oh, we're going to fall over. No, we're not. We're fine. So, Blitzkrieg leads 15 seconds down the road. So that is Amy in the pink truck. Yeah, we might be able to close a little bit. And the real question is... Oh, something's definitely fallen over from that front group. That might be childish, as I think they're normally in the red truck. We have... Oh, dear. Come on, land it, land it, land it. Nice recovery. We're still having a crash. The crash is still ongoing. However, we recovered it all. Everything is fine. And we've come out in 6th. Okay. Surprisingly good, all things considered. However, we've only got one more lap to go. I see a Brazen. I don't know who was in the red. I saw Mute got stuck somewhere. That is another glitchy lamppost. But yeah, I saw Mute's truck stuck on the other path, which, yeah, not ideal. Has promoted us up to 6th. We've got one more lap to try and, get involved. I can see the group. If they stumble over each other, we can maybe pick up some pieces. It's not going to be many, but I think it could be a lot worse. So, yeah. At the end of the day, if we come home in 6th, I'm relatively happy considering how bad the start of the race was. Is that childish then, perhaps, having been reset? Nope. That is, I don't know who. Nameplates are not showing. Is it for position? Oh, it's small man. It is for position. Okay. So that's us up to 5th. There is Mute behind. Right. Take the jump. Oh, small man is sending that a lot harder than I was through there. There was a reason why I was being a little bit more calm, and that is the reason. Small man is doing a good job of saving it. However, well, we might still recover this. In as far as we are on our wheels, Mute has come past. Childish fell off the platform, and we've come out of it in 6th. So, there was the varying degrees of send it down that section, and we got caught up in others' accidents a little bit. But we do not have far to go here. There is going to be some slipstream mayhem. Mute is going to meet a tree and does so. We are trying to chase down Childish for this final position. It's not quite going to be enough for us. It looks like Brazen might have taken victory number 1 on the stream. We will cross the line with 5th. But considering... considering how that could have gone... Oh, Lado's truck is not the shape a Dakar truck is supposed to be. It's wibbly wobbly and broken. Brazen gets fastest lap of the... Jesus, Brazen's lap was astonishingly quick. Brazen takes fastest lap of the race. Drake doesn't really count there in an Outlaw. Gliska ahead of Childish. I would end up 5th. Not a bad recovery, considering everything. Mute 6th, had a small man. Amy, unlucky, ran at the front for quite a while and dropped at the end back to 8th. Oh, apparently just seen in chat. Glitchy lamppost caused them to miss a checkpoint. That would do it. That would ruin your day, pretty much. Yeah, it's a really good fun circuit. As I said, I really like the style. I like the visuals of that wrecked bridge. It's really cool. And of course, Dakar Trucks is always entertaining. We will have a go with the Outlaw. See how that fares here. Something a little bit more sensible. Yeah, admittedly, I didn't realise there were 2 vehicles, so I should have said something. We were all we were all kind of ready to go with the. I thought it was just a Dakar truck only as an option, so that was slightly my bad on that. Amy, you can always blame ladder. We'll have a go with the Outlaw though, because I'm curious for something a little bit less bouncy. Indigo, thank you very much, by the way, for the donation. Saying thanks for all the fun content. I like your channel a lot, even though I have no interest in any other cars and racing at all. Don't ask why I have no idea. I mean, I'm always glad to hear, actually, that. I don't know, it might sound like a strange thing, but I'm always glad to hear. I always like to hear when people are saying, you know, they're perhaps not into racing, they're not into motorsport, but they enjoy my channel. I like to think that that's a good sign that I like to be able to bring cars and motorsport to everybody. I think, you know, everyone should be able to enjoy motorsport and racing and cars. And I think by not focusing solely on the ultra serious sim racing, don't get me wrong, I love competitive racing. I don't do as much of it, don't have the time these days to do as much of it as I would perhaps like. I'd love to get back into iRacing. Maybe at some point I will. But yeah, I love to be able to do something a little bit different with racing, like with the caravan racing on Beam, for example. It's something silly, it's something funny, and yeah, you can bring, hopefully, a greater audience almost into motorsport, into racing, and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, always glad to hear, even if you might not be the biggest car person in the world, that you can still enjoy the racing. It often devolves into silliness we end up doing here. We'll give people just a couple of minutes to get folks in. Animal update. Eve has got her throne, which is her cattery that's behind my chair. It's basically her throne. Occasionally Cass likes it, although to be fair, Cass likes to go sit on top of the second Xbox. It's the cattery is mostly her throne. Apollo is flopped across the doorway. So bloody dog. He's actually a normally fairly chill dog in the evenings. He's a bit hyper today, which surprises me. Don't know why. Yes, of course, Amy is excited when the mention of caravan racing. The fridge definitely won the the caravan race. To be fair, I mean, you could probably put the caravan on some wheels and give it basic steering, and gravity would probably got it down to the bottom of the track faster than the cars towing the caravans, because they were so bad. I don't think I've ever done a race where like 30 miles an hour was as sketchy as that one. That was properly sketchy, trying to do 30 in that contraption of a thing. It was entertaining. It was a really tough course, that one. That was part of the plan, so to speak. Alright, shall we get started with this? So everyone, we're driving the Outlaw this time around. And yeah, we will give it a try. But I was editing another Beam video that will hopefully be coming out tomorrow. Yeah, it should be coming out tomorrow. That I'm sure people will enjoy as well. Equally silly, different but equally silly. All right, Outlaw. This does a weird thing with the physics, doesn't it? Sure. What is this? Is this the? What does the Outlaw do? Do they climb over each other, or do they? I think they ping off weirdly when it comes to contact. So we're gonna have to be a little bit careful. But there's always one. Is that Gliska? Is it Gliska and Amy? Maybe it definitely looks like Amy has got a Dakar truck. I'm not sure. It's certainly Gliska's colours, but I mean, we are going to do our best. Where my camera got to the really close third-person one? Oh dear, lots of things are here. Oh, that's gone really badly too. I think the dune may possibly have met a tree down there. We are going to... be on very... No. Oh, bugger me. Well, we were on a tight line through there. I was stuck on the inside. Like, I had no option there but to go to the inside. And, yeah, just too many vehicles. Too many vehicles caused us grief. It's going to be a hell of a recovery drive if we can do this. I think the Outlaw is a little more plausible to do this with. Oh, the Outlaw also has crazy, crazy slipstream as well. That is a thing that goes on. So we want to head left here if we can. Whoop, we have dropped back in directly behind Lado. Someone exploded something? Gliska's fallen over. We gave Lado a bump. Gliska is in the middle of the road. Me and Lado, go for the jump. Oh no, Hamad has exploded. Oh no, Hamad's crashed a car again. Who would have thought? He'll use the overused Top Gear joke. Oh, Ewan's met a lamppost. That was very elegant from Ewan. I will give him that. Mute has pinged out of that at a funny angle. Whoop. And we got pinged around in a little bit of a pinball motion there. But considering what happened at turn 2, the fact that I'm somehow 8th is rather surprising, really. There's another spin up ahead. That was Salmon, ended up pointing the wrong way. Oh god, Amy's on the inside. You know what? I'm not even going to fight that. The lamppost falling over was a bit sketchy too. Now what I can do here, you could pull it all the way across to the left there, to be honest, if you wanted to. Was that someone jumping down? I think that was someone jumping... Yeah, someone's using that way. This isn't the best plan I've ever done, because we are up here on our own, pretty much, so we have no slipstream and we know these things really need it. So we are going to be hemorrhaging a few positions, and we are going to jump down, oh god, onto a Dakar truck, pretty much. Stevie is there, Longbow is there. We've got an amazing run through the middle of everything, pretty much. Can we go for an aerial overtake? No, not quite. However, Stevie jumps into Brazen, who pings across, and it's Longbow that's the one that ends up coming out worst in all of that. We got away with that mess. I'll take it, to be honest with you. We're in the pack now, fighting for the lead. I got a great run, but I got nowhere to go with it. Stevie's going to pass everybody. Ewan's climbed over Gliska and have a crash. Oh, the Dakar truck's murdered me into a tree, and we've fallen to death. This is a silly race. That's just, yep, this is dumb. That's an unfortunate accident that I'm so glad I was on the absolute limit of my steering at that point, trying to avoid said accident. Right, slipstream time. There we go. That'll slingshot us up towards the back of the pack. Someone's gone wide. I think that's Gliska going that other route. It's not the worst idea at all. Sometimes just that little bit of safety is helpful. Lado, oh god, with a big amount of speed. Hey, whoa, he survived. Lado didn't in the end. Somehow we came out of that kind of okay, and not quite sure how we came out of that kind of okay. We'll just shoot through the middle. Oh god, the Dakar truck is turning up with speed. That's never a good sign. Though that flying car, we'll just go underneath the flying car of whoever that was. Longbow, maybe? Someone is going to... Oh, I was expecting an aerial overtake, instead we just got a bump from Gliska. Actually helped me out. That didn't cost Gliska that much either, so... That's fine. These are so... When you have the catch-up turned on, these are unbelievably slow. When they get... Well, there wasn't a huge amount of space on the inside. Oh, bugger! I don't want that. I don't want a Dakar truck landing on my roof. I mean, I know the roll cage is strong in this and everything, and it is definitely strong. It deflected that impact. Oh, bloody hell. We will try and get going. I should have looked before we spun clear. I have a really good first half a lap, and then a really bad second half of the lap. It seems to be the way it goes. We will chink out and pass to the inside here. That's fine. We'll all head up this bit sensibly. No, someone's fighting longboat. That's fine. We'll get in the slipstream with Ewan, and that will launch us towards the front pack. God, okay, I see how Longbow and Lado got in trouble there, because you just get so much understeer in the slipstream. It's deadly. We're going to follow Ewan through the centre. Oh dear. And then we've hit the front, and then we've hit a brick wall of just, well, no momentum. Please don't have a Dakar truck landing on me. Ewan's having a crash. Brazen and Mute are still side by side. I will take this as an invitation to go and make it 3 wide up the hill. There's going to be a Dakar truck turn up any second now and ruin my day again, isn't it? Because we've got to the lead of the race after the opening, half of a lap, and there's this part of the lap that it goes all terribly wrong for me. Brazen is past. Mute will get a good run here. Mute almost ends up in a skip, but doesn't. Who has got big amounts of... Oh, small man hit something and just did a backflip. 3 wide through here is risky. We're still trying to make something work. Oh, Mute is there. I mean, oh god, you might have to take a very funky line to try and get that finish line first if you're going to take a victory here. I think Amy put Brazen around. Yeah, funnily enough, the massive Dakar truck can't bump draft the little buggy. Doesn't really work. They're not... I mean, these can't bump draft each other, but if they get hit by the Dakar truck, they're having a terrible day. Oh god, there goes Brazen at warp speed, and then all of us, old Childish is going to... does a good job, because there's going to be trouble out wide there, because the bump and sudden slipstream does cause you no end of problems. So many vehicles have caught up. That was a Lado and Gliska have turned up. Oh, Hammered's back! Oh, they got nowhere to go, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go at all. Brazen's the one that gets landed on. Mute's the one that's got turned but has recovered. We've got a lot of speed. Oh, why did it do that? Well, to be fair, we landed on the bonnet of Hammered, which is not really what we were going for, but it is what happened. And it just, as soon as it touched down, it was just instantly spun. Although, well, we got out of it. Brazen's come out of it quite poorly. We've got a great run here. We're gonna maybe too soon on the run. I got collected. Oh god, there was contact in the air. I can't unspin that, and well, there was just too many vehicles all together, and we got turned. We're gonna try and sneak past. I don't know if we snuck past Brazen or Gliska there. Yeah, it was. I couldn't unconnect the vehicle from Ewan, and then we got stuck between Ewan and Lado, and I had nowhere to go. Unfortunate. Don't actually know what way it went. We did! We beat Brazen and Gliska with that really sneaky dive to the inside. They were so busy fighting each other that I pretty much snuck past on the inside. That was... I mean, look at this, the finishing difference between me and Brazen is insane. I mean, the distance between Ewan and Lado was not much either. Ewan takes victory with Lado in second ahead of Childish. Then it was me, Brazen, Gliska. Hammered ends up 7th ahead of Longbow. Stevie and Mute round out the top 10. The June was surprisingly competitive. I think it's because these are so slow when the catch-up is going on. They're unbelievably slow. So I think that's what makes the difference in this. It's yeah, that was good fun. I enjoyed that race. Yeah, the June isn't too bad speed-wise. It's the falling over that, of course, is the problem with that. And its top speed is so much greater than the Outlaw. But yeah, in contact between the June and the Outlaws, funnily enough, things went very wrong for the little car. It was not a good time. It was not a good time at all. So yeah. Also, as ever, as I'm just looking at the time, I'm going to imagine the Formula 1 is going to be finishing fairly soon, unless something weird has happened. If you happen to be watching it at the same time as us, please do not put any spoilers in the chat for those of us that are not able to watch it. So yeah, just a general warning, as ever. Willala. Drake Gamer, thank you very much for the donation, saying circuit building today, been adjusting a circuit I made, a good way to prep for some racing today. I mean, Yeah, always good. I mean, like, the more practice, the better. And then we play some of the tracks where literally no amount of practice in the world is going to save you. Don't worry, we've got one of those coming up soon. It's going to be pain. It's the reason why Danger Man was a little bit late. But we're not going to go straight to that, though. We're not going straight to that. Oh, so, Salbert C9 tried to pass an R8 and they had a crash. That was, it would be a very silly crash. Tacos! The only appropriate thing to do when there is a taco van around. Here we go. I just had to steal the sign. That was it. I was so hoping it was going to roll on its own sign. That would have been perfect. It was actually a pretty nice, crisp roll right there, which you don't always get. So, you know, I'll take that. I'll take that. Right, to the job. This is when. Don't have the damn thing saved. I mean, it is very possible because we know what I'm like in terms of organisation. Reimagine City Circuit. Here we go. This is the one. So we have driven this track a couple of times. It's a pretty damn good track. Glitzka happens to get killed by people's controllers disconnecting around here all the damn time, which is just not the best. Right, we will do from last job, everybody. From last job, so we can drive the club, the Crowler, the Sultan RS, or the Karakara. Let's go. I don't even. Oh, is the Growler the Porsche thing? I think it is. Sure, let's drive that. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? So this is. I think this is the track with Lado's Magnificent Bridge. We're apparently doing the all the bridge circuits to to start this one. Amy say I should take my controller off charge. Everyone, take your controllers off charge. So there's always a chance they might. Actually, to be fair, I had thankfully this controller hasn't done it. I had a controller that would every so often disconnect while it was plugged in, just for seemingly no good reason. Very bloody annoying. But yeah, any option, any chance we have, and I can guarantee 100% if someone's controller disconnects, it's going to murder Gliska, because that's just how it goes around this track. Yeah. Alright, I don't know if we are waiting for anybody else. We've got 25 for this. It should put up a pretty good race. It is a genuinely very good circuit. One narrow bit we've got to be careful of. I mean, you'll figure out what I mean very quickly. It's going to... it's dicey, to say the least. I mean, it's fine if everyone is sensible. The thing is, everyone's not always sensible, and you can think you're being sensible and turn out that you're not sensible. So that does happen sometimes as well. I have been in that situation, and sometimes you can try and back out of it, and you get punted from behind, or you end up causing a crash behind you, essentially. So it's always difficult trying to fire the cars off the motorway here because it goes up a very narrow slip road. You can fit two wide, but literally no more than that. I think you can technically fit 3 cars if everyone is really careful. You've got to be so careful to do it, and you've got to have no lag and no weird GTA collisions to survive that. Danger Man is in the wrong coloured car. Now you're going to just bloody confuse me. Danger Man, it's a slidey Porsche on the inside. We will be through and out the other side. Zav, thank you very much for the donation. I shall read that one in a minute. Oh, we are going to jump on the brakes down here, and we will get turned. So, Brazen leads from Danger Man, then Childish, and then me. We've got a little bit of a gap back to Lado. Of course, we have got Lado's Mighty Bridge that we always have to comment on. It is a pretty spectacular bridge, not going to lie. It is a spectacular bridge. There's not going to be a huge amount of space there. We just have to sit and follow. Is this bit here, this might be the bit that's changed. I think this has got slightly more technical. Oh, we got on the curve. Yeah, that has. So that's the biggest change to the circuit so far. The start of it's pretty much the same as it always has been. That's where it does change slightly. This has also changed a little bit as well. Down there, I think slightly different barriers and so on. This is then when the bit going gets a smidge dicey. We've got a great run and we will probably take the lead. Yeah, it narrows for this slip road. As you can see, it is only really 2 cars wide at racing speed. 3 can, but it is difficult. And then we have these next couple of corners are actually deceptively tricky. They're all 90-degree corners, but because it's bumpy and there's curves and so on, some cars get really upset through it. The Cayman here is actually pretty damn good. And you got to watch out. You can... Oh, no, Lado blocked off that sneaky line to the finish there. You can sometimes jink left and try and stay out of the... sort of not give away a slipstream by going on the footpath. However, that has now been stopped. There is also a bike rack that spawns in really late, so it actually often causes you a lot more problems if you're not quite aware of where the bikes are. But still, that was an option that has since been changed. Right, we've got kind of a 5-car breakaway at the front. Danger Man looking to the outside. I'm going to say you're not going to have much luck around there. I take it back. We could have probably been a little bit braver in that one. Very good pass to make that one stick. Oh, and then a very late on the brakes moment from me. Gliska's around the outside and will again regain that position. Not have any luck here. This section, I mean, this is much as it was on the previous version. Actually, this bit here is still just kind of a follow the car ahead. It's slow. You don't really have much opportunity to pass. We're going to bubble some curbs, but that's fine. Bit of a lift through here, get back into the draft. It's been quite close enough, although it's fine. We'll get a slingshot off Danger Man here that will put us past. Lado's isn't quite as close. I mean, we've given the toe back immediately to Danger Man, who will pass. Gliska can look to the outside if they want. I will just take that one a little carefully. And you see the bumps. You see the vehicles sliding around. That's what we've got to be careful in this section here. And while this is not anywhere near as bad as some of the cars we've driven, you can still see when you see Gliska got in trouble there. Don't really want to go too aggressive on the curbs because the chances of having a big spin are quite high. We've got a great run here. Not as good as Lado's though. Lado is through. Childish also with a fantastic run. I'm trying to just sneak a little bit of slipstream, but not much giving there. And then we're on the outside of turn 1. It's fast through this section. Oh, nearly put myself in a world of pain. Thankfully I didn't. I don't really want to slide over that grass if I can avoid it. These cars are actually really nice to drive. like they're just that little tiny bit slidey when you've stepped over the limit, but in a fairly controllable manner. And this is a bumpy circuit. This is a really bumpy circuit, so the fact that they're only sliding a little bit is generally quite a good sign for a car. And they're not having terrible, weird GTA physics collisions. So I know I've driven this at some point, but I don't remember where I drove it. So I'm actually, yeah, pretty damn impressed. Not gonna say you're just not gonna really get, unless someone's made a big mistake, you're just not gonna have the momentum through there to get a pass done. Danger Man is looking to the inside, although can't carry any speed on the exit. I could have made it 3 wide through here, but honestly, I'm not sure if it's worth it. Fortunately, Lado caught up at an awkward moment. Oh, Lado, you literally have just got across there in time. And we are going to blast past everybody. A couple more cars are coming to join us. I think that's Amy. And oh, this did cut across quite the last second. Somehow we all survived. I tell you what, I'm glad some other people got on the brakes there because I had to. Otherwise, we were going to completely murder Gliska. And everybody else managed. Everyone saw the crash happening, and everybody stayed out of trouble. Danger Man has followed me to visit a building. Both got caught on the bump out of position, and both did a very similar thing. What lap have we got? We're only a half distance here. Oh dear. It's been a really, really good race so far. We've got loads of momentum, but 4 wide into here is not going to work, so we'll just back it off a little bit. We're to the outside. Well, I'm going to try to go around the grass. Rather than try and cut across the grass, I'll take the route that doesn't get me sliding about. And I think that was a fairly sensible one. I mean, Amy's profited a lot this lap around, jumping to the front of the pack. Oh, Brazen and Danger Man have got connected now on the grass. No real option there for me. But that's, again, it's fine. We can run there. It's not a massive problem. It is Gliska versus Amy at the front for the moment. Don't clonk the wall too hard if we can avoid it. Ewan has demonstrated why. Clonking the wall is bad. Who knew? Yeah, hitting the wall out there is not great. It's not great at all. Amy leading the way here. We've got it. We were actually pretty close to managing to get a pass through that twisty section. I've got a great run here, but honestly, I think I'm better off. If you're on that inside line, you're just so slow on the exit, although I'm actually a little too close, really, on this. We're a bit too close, you don't really get proper slipstream. Gliska is tucked in behind. I'm just getting across, because we know cars are going to sweep down. I mean, these can apparently bump draft without any worry. Oh, that was on me. I did not leave enough space for Amy. I should have left a bit more. I actually didn't really think I'd shut down that gap as much as I had. Yeah, that was really poor by me. I think it's the way the track curves. I left my car straight, and I should have turned a little bit more in that than I did. So yeah, that was poor. I mean, that is the danger of going too wide into that section. It always is the danger around there. Yeah, I didn't realise how much the track sort of curved to the right. But never mind. I mean, we'll all recover. We'll all get back into the fight for the lead by the end of this race. We've got a couple of laps, and we know slipstream is powerful here. It's very powerful. We've got a couple of very long straights, although that big kick-up oversteer will not have helped me. Don't overdrive the car. We will slow down and get into slipstream up the hill, because yeah, you've got really long back straight. You've got this uphill section, and then you've got this next straight. Stevie's got in trouble, and I mean, of course, the catch-up is going to always bring us towards the leaders, and it is most effective on fast seconds, of course. So yeah, right, back up to 9th. Gliska, I think, is still leading the way. Danger Man on one of the turquoisey coloured cars. Do we? No, we're not going to have a... It's always tempting to have a look to the inside here, but honestly, just not worth it. Here we go. This is where we want the slipstream to kick in, which it isn't. It's kicked in a little bit late. Now it's our turn to be turning up with a huge amount of speed. Everyone's going to be single file through here, which is good. That's actually kind of what we want, because at the moment we want to just catch up to the leaders. Also, it's very different hitting that corner at full speed compared to the speed that you're doing when you're in a pack, like at the front, when you've got being slowed and everything. Oh, we are all out of sorts through there. There was a bit of a shunt that saw some vehicles around, and we are going to bobble a curb. Longbow is right behind us. I think we dragged Longbow around this lap pretty much, which is fine. They are 3 wide across the line. We're on to the final lap of the race. We're back in the fight ourselves. It's Lado, Dangerman, Gliska, you and me, Longbow. These are all the main contenders for this one. Ewan gets sideways. We are to the inside of Lado there. Oh, the two ahead are getting close. Lado's done a good sort of crossover through there, although we're still going to get good speed on the exit. Not as good as the yellow car, though. That slingshots its way to the front of the pack. We're on the outside for the hairpin. We'll give cars space down here, and I don't mind being on the outside because we get this fantastic run all the way up the hill. It's going to be a difficult... There's not much giving there. Oh, I bubbled the wall. We are 3 wide at a place you should not have been 3 wide at, as we dive under brakes. Lado's going to try and hold it out side by side with Gliska. As I said, it's difficult to pass through this section. Well, what the hell are you doing? Well, we got someone to kick. Somehow, it took out Lado, and only Lado? I mean, it's kind of backed us up a little bit. Danger Man doesn't want to lead down here. Now, I don't know whether that's a bit of a bad call. I mean, we're going to catch Danger Man one way or another. I don't know whether that was a good call to wait for the pack, because you're always going to get past, but This isn't the run to the line. You've got a lot more corners going on here. Oh, and everyone is through that section. We are on the brakes, and we are around the outside of Ewan. Dangerman is in the middle of all of this. We've got a good run through the middle, kind of, but Lado coming back on the circuit made it difficult for us. We're bouncing and sliding. Longbow is trying to get underneath. One of the cyan turquoisey coloured cars is out in trouble. We're trying to get ourselves in a position for a great slipstream run towards the line. Here we go. Who is going to have the drive? It's going to be us through the middle, I think. We're going to do it. Come on, don't stall out, don't stall out. Hey! Victory! Oh, it was just a game of try and figure out the position. A gap opened up fantastically in there for us through the middle. I didn't know whether we were going to have to push Amy at one point, but there's Lado and Glitter kind of separated a little bit. We could fire the car through the middle. And we would claim it. That was a fantastic race. That was an absolutely wonderful race. It's a great track. It always has been a really, really good track. But, yeah, that was a wonderful race. And, I mean, Dangerman had an idea. Ended up 6th. Whether Dangerman would have ended up higher had they not lifted before the long straight is absolutely impossible to know, because we were all going to catch anyway. It just guaranteed, yeah. I don't know. Either way, I will take it. I'm happy for a happy for a victory. Happy for a fantastic race on that one, which is always good. Yeah, Lado, I like your reimagined City Circuit. I think there's like the 3rd or 4th iteration of this track. It's cool. Yeah, it's always been a great track to race around, and yeah, I do like the addition. So we're gonna go for a replay. Oh, what do you reckon? What do you reckon, chat? Should we go with the off-roader because it's funny? I don't know if we've got a racing off-roader around here. It's possible. I don't think we have. I think we always race sensible cars. So yeah, let me know. Let me know. Oh God, what is going on with this game? Jeez, it's all sorts of glitchy in the menus. Yeah. What do you want to see? Do you want to see the off-roader? Do you want to see the compact? Or well, the Solar RS is not a bad car. It's. I wouldn't have thought the Sultan RS was that much faster than the bloody Growler. But you can't bring a Dune, Amy. And also, I don't think you'd want to in this one. The Dune on bumpy corners would be would be dangerous. So far, I think so. The only options are the ones at the top. Sorry, we can't have anything for this. But the general consensus, by the looks of it, is people want to see the Karakara have a go around here. So I'm more than happy to do that. Oh, Liam's turned up. Oh, we got to try and beat Liam as well now. Bloody hell. It's going to be hard work. I say that. There are lots of good drivers in this, as ever. Thankfully, the game is locked, so we can't have cheaty bikes going on in this. I'm only going to do 4 laps for the Karakara. I mean, it's going to be entertaining. We shouldn't have the same bumpy oversteer problems, or as much. I mean, it probably can still bump and get oversteer, but it probably won't be as bad as a lot of vehicles, let's be honest. Also, Sav, sorry, thank you very much for the donation that came in during the race, saying, can I request Highway Glitchfest 2 for later, please, if you have time? You can indeed. We can have a go at that, potentially. I will say, the next race we're going to do after this is a special one. Okay. And after the next race, people might not want another silly race. We'll see how it goes. We might have hit the FailRace anger limit. We will see, though. We will see. It is time to get underway with the Karakara. It's a shame there's not like a civilian version. Is there a civilian version of the 6x6 of this? Because isn't the 6x6 just got machine gun? Is that the only time it appears? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know vehicles in this game anymore. There's so many. I can't keep track of them. We're going to try and sneak our way to the inside here. If we can be very clever. We lost some places and then we gained them all up, and then we're going to lose some more here. But that's fine. I don't mind being on the wide line. We'll give Gliska a push. These should bump draft, no issue, but I don't want to bump draft in a braking zone. Oh, Amy's going to make that 3 wide. I was trying to back out of bump drafting Gliska too much, and it's and it went, yeah, it didn't really go great. I've got nowhere to go, so we're just going to push Childish because Dangerman has actually backed out of that one, which is helpful. Dangerman's going for all different colours today. Dangerman's just going to be just to get to imposter everybody. Oh no, thought about it, wanted to make it 3 wide. We might be able to sneak our way past. Here we go, passing Drake here. We will. These, we're perhaps a little bit more likely to see passes in the slow corners because they're not going to be anywhere near as quick. You might, and I mean on the first lap, okay, this pack's going to be more bunched up. I've got nowhere to go. Boxed in here a little bit. Drake's got all the way to the lead, but can't maintain it. We're then going to go forward. I didn't quite get. I got too good of a run. Oh, okay. I'll take it back about the bump drafting. GTA physics. Come on now. I'm in a really bad place. That's why I just sort of sat there and did a stationary burnout. That was such bad GTA physics. I mean, I can't really blame Amy for trying that because I would have done the same. So Amy hit the back of my truck, and rather than pushing it forward, maybe twisting it ever so, I mean, Amy hit that pretty much dead on the back, and the game decided rather than pushing it forward, it just yanked the steering full left and spun me across in front of Dangerman. That's such a dumb. Okay, I'll take it back about these not having that silly antics. Gliska's in a horrible place to rejoin as well. It always sucks when you're like that. It's such a bad place to be stationary. Oh, big crash going on. That's another awkward place to be trying to recover from because it narrows down at that point. Yeah, I mean, I try to be aware when I'm rejoining. It's GTA. It's not like serious racing. I try and be aware when I'm rejoining. I don't take somebody else out. Sometimes it is difficult. The camera doesn't always spin around as fast as you like, and sometimes it just slips your mind. Oh, there's the inside of a longbow here. That's a little bit rude. That is a little bit rude on longbow. Come on, I'll give you a tow up the hill. Oh, I was going to try and give you. I was going to let you pass, but then you just bumped us and bump drafted us up the hill. So there's another stuck truck because that was. I mean, it was a legit pass mostly, but then the squeeze into the wall. It wasn't an intentional squeeze into the wall. We just got in a little too deep under brakes. I mean, we made the corner fine, but there wasn't a truck swip on the outside left. Oh dear. I mean, we've actually pulled a big gap through that section. We're starting back up to 8th as well. We're not actually that far away from the lead again. We've recovered. Oh, that's a lot of understeer. Me and I think Valentine is up at, yep. Almost had a very silly understeery crash at that point. Some trucks lost lots of bodywork down there. That slipstream did not get me past in the way that I thought. We just stuck side by side, stalled out with the green truck. But the leaders aren't going to get too far away, especially not all going side by side. We will make the pass stick, although we might be vulnerable on the exit, although we can curb boost. And we do hold on to a 7th position. Now we will be quick through here if we don't get understeer. Childish found the trees in the building. Yep. Plenty of people have visited that section of the track in the past. You've got to be careful. You've got to realise if you're steering wide, you've got to realise early so that you can commit to that line around the back of the trees. It's 6 wide into turn 1. And we've made it. Somehow 6 wide through turn 1 worked. Everybody came out the other side, and Liam has now got the lead of the race, but it changed. The lead changed about 4 times in one corner, I think, there. We've got a fantastic run on the exit here, but we are going to be on the outside of 3 wide heading in towards the hairpin. It's 4 wide into the hairpin, and funnily enough, it doesn't work, and we have come out worst of that. I mean, I had nowhere to go in that. I think maybe Lado should have backed out of that one, although to be fair, they could have been pushed into it, didn't really see. Yeah, I mean, Lado has got away with it in that, but that was very nearly a track blocking crash. Come on, let's get some slipstream here. Yeah, there's too many trucks. We're going to make it 3 wide into the next corner, and we might pull this off if we can get the overlap on Salmon. We do, but then we can't. To get the overlap, I had to just chuck it in there with so much speed. Definitely, these are more possible to overtake through this twisty section, although I think it's probably still not the most. Well, it's spectacular. Probably actually not all that advised, because I think she's going to lose so much time. Side by side from Gliska and Brazen is very, very brave through there. We're going to get a good slingshot. Gliska's going to get the slingshot on me potentially, and Brazen's going to pass all of us. I'm happy to try and just move right and not worry. Oh, there's a crash in the tunnel. It would be Lado. I say it would be Lado, to be fair. It's like a squeeze. Didn't see well enough what was happening. Danger Man is fighting away for seconds. Ewan has a little bit of a gap at the front there. Gliska with a good run on the exit will get to the inside, and we'll pass. I'm out of position, so I'm just going to lift through there. No point fighting stupidly on that really bad line for 9th with a couple of laps to go. We have got a good run, and we will move ourselves, well, into the lead pack fully. Child is trying to find some space, and there's just nothing giving. We've had a great run on this outside line. Got to be careful though, because if anything goes wrong at turn 1, we'd get squeezed out. However, it didn't go wrong in the end. Ewan out wide is bobbling over the grass. We are going to be a bit sneaky here and get ourselves alongside Danger Man, although Danger Man gets a big push from Gliska and gets fired forward. Unfortunately for me, we are out of space. It's 2x2 into the hairpin. Now we are fine. On this one, Brazen out of position is going to lose a bunch of places. We've got no slipstream, not enough slipstream at the critical moment, although we might still be able to sneak by with a gap on the inside. Liam is battling away with someone. I don't know who it is at the moment. Stevie's joined in. It's all got a little bit busy back here. Brazen still side by side with us. It's 2x2 through the technical section. This is madness. I can only see this ending poorly, but we will do our best. This is a lot of trucks in a very small piece of track. Almost the entire field is stacked together. We are going to have a lot of trucks trying to fit into a very narrow piece of road coming up. We've got a great run on the exit, but I got nowhere to go. I forgot about the bump drafting and the mayhems happen behind. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Lee. I completely forgot about how these couldn't bump draft. Oh, God. That's gone. Actually, it's gone slightly better through there than I expected. I completely forgot these couldn't bump drafts. You just expect a big truck to be able to push, and it can't. It wasn't even a heavy bump draft at all on that one. We are about to get passed by everybody on the run to the line anyway. I mean, Lado blocked up one line down here. Not that it's going to matter. We're not going to be able to do anything. Yeah, we can. Like, either way, I wasn't going to win that one. So I tried a slightly different approach to try and it was a try and not give slipstream. Oh, Apollo, you farted, you stinky dog. Bloody dog. We ended up 4th, which I think maybe our alternate line was slightly better than it would have been. I think if we hadn't gone down that route, we would have lost more. But yeah. Oh, it's a great track. It's a great track. Sorry, I'm trying to breathe as little as I possibly can. Bloody hell, dog, that stinks. After changing his food onto adult food over a long period of time, he farts less. But when he farts... Oh, bloody hell. Eve's still asleep. I'm surprised I didn't wake her up. Well, there we go. Sorry, Liam. Did not mean to murder you. AB gets fastest lap of the race in this one. Oh, don't do that. Alright, we'll go back to free mode. I mean, I hope you are all ready for the next race that is about to head your way. I am not sure I am ready. I mean, the filming crew know where we're going next. I mean, many concern is currently going on. There's going to be some anger, hilarity, confusion, and I feel sorry for poor Longbow, who's almost guaranteed to be starting at the back, which is not what you want. No, I don't think there's any way it could go well. I mean, I guess the only way it goes well is if lots of things happen in front of you and you somehow do avoid it. We shall see. So, I mean, if we get 25 into this next race, it'll be ridiculous, pretty much. Grumpy Old Git Racing. Oh, Woolala, thank you very much for the donation. Saying dog farts. Thank you for that message. Also, the cult has returned. Indeed it has. Indeed it has. The Cult of 69 is ruling the donation bar for the moment. So the track that we are going to be, not there, that we are going to be driving. This is where it turns out I deleted it. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I'm not sure this is a good idea, but this is where we're going. It's the Purcell Hill! If you haven't seen this track before, I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. I mean, you're going to find out pretty quickly, and I mean, chat's probably going to tell you, but if maybe you're watching YouTube on your TV or something, and you can't have the chat window up. I don't actually know if you can look at the chat on the TV app. Don't know. Don't think I've ever watched a live stream on the TV, to be fair. Normally, I use the YouTube app on my TV for like when I'm having breakfast, or in the morning, or late at night, depending on after I finish streaming. Yeah, I don't normally watch live stream. Not that I watch many live streams, to be fair. But the only live streams I watch at the Yorkscast Jingle Jam. I don't have time a lot of for a lot of it. So yeah. However, I don't know whether I got distracted from my point. Yeah. It's going to. If you haven't seen this track before, this is going to be insane. Me being the host will have a pretty big advantage, although that's not to say things aren't going to go wrong. Because they really can. And I know a bit of the track and where things are going to go wrong. Things are going to go really, really, really wrong. In one place in particular. But yeah. Longbow just doesn't want to join. I blame Longbow, to be honest. But yeah, Rickert, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, Alex, this contract money needs to go to the person that kills you. Or a meal for them. A contract for FailRace crew. Kill Alex with a pistol. Oh, for God's sake. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not nice at all. Stevie, I will try and not kill you with a tank again, because we have a very good habit of killing you with a tank a lot. So, yeah. Actually, bridges are a theme today, and you know what? Let's just do a thematic stream. We're going to do all the bridge circuits, because this is also another bridge track. This stream has gone in an unusual way. I mean, they often do. They often do go a very unusual way. But, yeah. Alright, 25, I think is about all we've got for tonight. I am not dropping to the back, Longbow. You can suffer that pain. I start on pop. Depends on how long this takes, we might run it twice. If we run it twice, I will go to the back for the second one. For the first one, I'm going to start at the front. I'm going to make the most of my host advantage. And... yeah. There is a level 8 track with a bridge. There's quite a few tracks we have with fancy bridges. So this is a transform race. I mean, it's really good that we can now do 30-player transform races. I don't know why it wasn't a thing before. It's fantastic that we can. To be fair, quite a few of the old tracks, like transform circuits, could perhaps be rerun. Now we can do 30. There is also, there's a bridge that's made of depth charges. That's a circuit that we have somewhere. I don't know what it's called, but that is a circuit we have somewhere. There are very few alternate lines. There might be a couple of places where there are, but there are very, very few alternate lines around here, which is, again, if you haven't seen this before, you're going to see why all the filming crew is worried about this. Danger Man is just racing in everybody else's colours today. Danger Man is chameleon. We're going to sneak up the inside. And there we go. Everyone's found the ditch already. Essentially, what we want to do is the front pack. I don't actually want to. Oh God, that's a lot of understeer. I don't actually want to really fight with Danger Man at the moment. So the reason, Danger Man's got into trouble on their own. The reason why is we want to get up to the top of this hill as quick as we possibly can. Although the problem we're going to get is, yes, if we get up to the top of this hill as quick as we can, it'll be good for us for a little while, and it'll be bad for us a little bit later. You'll see why. Although I think if we can get through the bridge as soon as possible, that would be important. Oh, someone's rolled in a really narrow part of the circuit. So this is the bridge of significance, shall we say. It's narrow. It's basically one car wide, which is fine when me and Danger Man, for example, are here without anybody else around. It's less fine with what's about to happen, because we're about to transform into something that's not a blister. I can't remember what we go to first. This big old boat. Again, it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, the sea of blisters are coming towards us, and we are now going to drive headlong down the hill as the blisters are trying to drive towards us. Our Danger Man's being kind. Ewan sent it. You know what? Respects to Ewan. Respects to Ewan. No respects to Liam. Out of the way, Liam. You've broken the map. Nope, I'm not letting you up there. You tried to cheat it. Stevie! Every time. Every time I hit Stevie. No! Oh, I don't want to kill you. Well, sorry. I didn't actually want to kill you. Oh, I'm really sorry. Every time, like, it's just a guaranteed. Oh, Childish lagged and we murdered them. Cyber Axel, I will desperately try and avoid you. Salmon's not going to get avoided. In all of this. We are on a really wobbly line down here. I mean, Danger Man has a very big lead at the moment. However, Danger Man has got to go up the mountain now against the onrushing horde of these. Really, whatever they're called. I don't actually know what this truck is called, to be honest. Valentine, has got the landing better than me. I'm going to have to bail on that because I'm not making the turn. I mean, that's not the best downhill section. And it's gone quite badly for Ewan, we know. It's gone quite badly for Liam. It's definitely gone badly for Stevie. A couple of other salmons having a rough time of it. However, they will get their revenge, of course, because, well, I mean, we're about to... Oh, God, I got a big wheelie. Sorry. Sorry, take that. As the stream will see, I was actually wheeling. My front wheels were in the air at the time, so I do apologise. No malice in that. I actually expected you to be going more to the inside. So there we go. Now we are into this thing. In fact, the fact that we saw Liam and Ewan having problems and the fact that they are still 4th and 5th goes quite a way to how bad is this hill climb going to be. In fact, Stevie's in like 6th or 7th, which I'm very concerned about the hill. The hill is going to be really bad. Bad news. Really bad news. Really, 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 really bad news. Can I do this? Yes, we actually can. I mean, that's could be useful for avoiding trucks. Oh, like that! There's so many trucks! There's so many trucks! No. Well, I have a feeling Lado wanted to murder us. And did. Oh dear, we're stuffed. Valentine's in trouble. we are in lots of trouble. Liam's made it up to second. Okay, there's a little gap. If we could just get the checkpoint. Oh, Danger Man's had a torrid time as well. Liam has been hit. So Liam is our leader here. We've got momentum. We've actually kind of pushed Danger Man up the hill a little bit. So this is a battle for the lead now. Me and Danger Man are actually racing for position, I think. The problem bit we're about to run into is here. Oh no. Come on, go, 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 go. Find some grip. I desperately tried to throw my car in the ditch. I mean, it hasn't got as bad as it could have done because, I mean, we're still on the course. The bridge, there's going to be such a problem at the bridge. I can still see cars are coming down, the trucks are coming down. Oh yeah, let's add some rain into this mix. That's what we needed to add. Well, that thing's had an accident. That thing's had an accident. Now that thing's parked. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me, cart. Land on your wheels, please. Valentine has actually survived that. I mean, of course, there is the general, you know, agreement of don't just park a tank on there. Oh, Childish has fallen over. What do we go down? Is it tanks next? I think it is. Yes, it is. I mean, okay, we're fourth. We're not going to have to. We're not going to get hit by a tank on this climb. We are going to be doing the tank driving, which is great. I mean, the tank is the fun bit. Oh, there's Childish. Hello, Childish. Liam has blown up Brazen. There is a tank on the bridge in third. I think that might be you and there's... Oh, actually, Danger Man has got stuck on the bridge a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this lot here are just going to have to wait because there's nothing they can do against a tank. A tank will take precedence over this lot. Hello! Don't mind me. We're going this way. Someone was sensible. I think that might have been Stevie, actually. That was all the way to the left. Very sensible place to put your vehicle. Hello, laddo! There was absolutely no chance. Stevie! Stevie, I'm going this way again. Every time we find, I'm kind of sorry. I'm kind of not. The only problem is, of course, I'm now going to be doing this climb against tanks coming down, oh, I've taken a wheel off ladder. I'm not really racing, I'm just bullying Laddo. Oh, the revenge is going to happen. The revenge is definitely going to happen, or not. I'm kind of sorry, Laddo. Well, we're going this way. I love how I'm pushing a car, and it's barely affecting my speed compared to Ewan. You can... Hold on. I can't wiggle you free. Kevlar, I'm afraid you are a science experiment at that point. I was curious how far we could go with that. Oh! No, no! Oh, no! Mayday! It's actually stuck! We've actually broken it! I didn't even know you could do this! Ewan! Oh, no, we fixed it! I didn't even know you could do that with a tank. That's amazing! Oh, we're fine. This is the battle for third. It's just far too much fun. And unfortunately now we're about to get hurt a lot. Is there a way we can... Oh, no. So we're so much better off because now we can kind of just go and do whatever we want against the tanks. Like, I'd so much rather drive a quad bike against a tank than the car. Oh, that's a tree. Because what it means is we can go, I don't need to go on this route anymore, which I certainly don't. I'm going to go over this way now. In places... Whoa! I've done a wheelie. I'm still having a death at the moment. There's a couple of tanks. And yeah, because like we can go a lot more exploring with these than the cars ever could. Now, that's not to say we can't get run over. 100% we can. But we will be taking some creative lines to try and avoid getting murdered, pretty much. There's Salmon struggling to climb the hill. Yeah, you do not want to be climbing. You know what? I'm going to let you go. I am not going to tangle with a tank. Oh, Stevie. Oh, poor if I was in a car that physically could help you, I would. Unfortunately, I was not in a car that physically could help you. Oh! No, no. Oh, I've lost all my wheels. All the wheels have come off. That's also a first. All the wheels went. I tried to be sneaky. It did not work. Yeah. Oh, hey, Ewan. You're missing a wheel. Go! No, dear. No, it has not worked. And we've lost wheels again, and I have been spat out of that, and everything's exploded. Okay. I think we're going to have to... Well, I mean, we're going to have to wait. I don't think I've got much option here. Tanks have pushed stuff out of the way. That's fine. Lado killed Stevie. I mean, to be fair, actually, the death and respawn is probably better than what I did to Stevie. I'm so sorry, Stevie. Ewan was sneaky and did the clever thing. Found an alternate route around the bridge. I probably should have done that sooner. I thought I was going to be okay. Oh, Brazen's driving, getting around with a three-wheeled quad bike. Oh no! I didn't even mean to crash into Stevie on that one. I just genuinely didn't have any brakes. Stevie does not have any luck against me when we're doing this track. And it's not okay. The first one was intentional because it's just an ongoing theme that I will crash into Stevie with a tank down here. That one was not at all intentional. I would have done whatever I could to have avoided it, given half a chance. Hey, Jardish. Oh, please stop. Please turn. Although that does mean Stevie's going to be coming down in a tank now. I am 100% getting run over. Amy, you say this is the worst thing in all creation. I mean, it's pretty mean. Oh, there's a quad bike. Oh, there's a Liam. The Rolly Rumpos have turned up. But we're not... Okay, we're quite far behind Liam. Stevie has left. I don't blame Stevie. Danger Man has found a wall. Oh, I have found a Lado, which I'm hoping... Lado just decided to murder a quad bike. Which, I mean, it is fine. Lado can murder a quad bike. It's not murdering me at that point. We will head... Oh, actually, no, because Lado's going to change, aren't they? So, Ewan's fallen back. It's Brazen who is my main competitor at the moment. Danger Man is some 30 seconds down the road. There are still going to be some tanks heading towards us, as we can see, and still some big vehicles. The dump trucks are coming down. I don't know what Danger Man... Did they turn into dunes, I think? Which is actually one of the weaker things coming down the hill. Probably. There is Glisco. He's actually done a pretty good job of catching up, all things considered. Right. I mean, I'm not too worried about the trucks. Oy, and Brazen's fallen over. I am worried about that tank, though. Oh, damn it. Should have fallen over like Brazen did at this point. That would have been preferable, I think. Come on, get going, get going, get going, get going, get going. Oh, Mute's gonna not really be able to turn in soon enough for that. Okay, Chipman actually tried to avoid where I was going. And I did the same thing. It worked. We figured it out. We did figure that one out. There's something barreling down the hill towards us. Is it a Liam, or is it it's a truck of some sort that's never going to be able to turn in enough? Oh, there's a Liam. I found Liam. Liam's had an awful run up the hill. Found a Danger Man. Danger Man has turned into a Dakar truck. That's fine. We will wait for Danger Man to pass, and then we will hopefully get across here. Oh, Lado, go, 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 go. Oh, Lado snuck past. Me and Liam did not. Well, I can't back up at the moment. Yeah, at the moment I can't really back up. Thank you very much to the dump trucks. Much appreciated. We are out of that mess. We are up to second now. Somewhere there's going to be a Lado coming over the hill. I knew that one was coming. That was fair. That was more than fair, considering. I knew if the option was hit me or hit Liam, I knew where that one was going to go. So yeah, it spun us. We lost a little bit of ground compared to Liam, but nothing too bad. Oh, Ewan with a fantastic airborne moment. We are... Oh, Kevlar, you're going to really struggle to pull that one up in time. Gliska on the receiving end of a push down the hill from a Liam and the dump truck. Don't know who's in that one. It was never going to work for that. Right, here we go. I want to catch up to a... Oh, Drake's at a bad time. I want to catch up to Liam, but I also don't want to roll, of course. I'm a little bit concerned with where that truck's going to... Here, I don't really want to have an argument with the dump truck, because I mean, that hits harder than we do. Now, I mean, this jump, always a little dicey, mostly because the dune rolls, which it is going to do. Hello, Danger Man. Sorry. The Danger Man's onto the last vehicle. The Pre is the final vehicle. That was a... that was me just trying to stop rolling, and it was not me trying. I didn't even know Danger Man was there until the last second, so yeah. We were very much out of control of that. Danger Man did a good job, though, of managing to avoid all of that. Right, we will change into the Pre. We are on to the last car. Unlikely to be a close finish. However, I mean, we saw Liam had a massive lead, and, well, it doesn't exist anymore. Small Man tried the shortcut that I'm going to hazard a guess didn't work all so well. There is Brazen in the Dakar truck. Oh, in the shortcut, it could have been worse. Oh. That was the classic go one way, the other thing goes the other way. And... It was a bit silly. And I lost a whole bunch of time that I could have really done without having lost, all things considered, as we blast up the hill. Can I see Liam? I can't. Oh, yeah, take it back. Found Liam. That rock's in an awful place. Okay, well, it's a second now, so Liam's had a worse time than me in all of this. That's something. The Dakar truck of Gliska is going to be a bit wildly out of control. Oh, not quite enough. There is a Rolly Rumpo. Oh, we need Danger Man slowed down. No, oh, wait. No, Danger Man has been slowed down. Danger Man's back to 4th. So Danger Man's got hit by something. I don't know what. Oh, and in trying to avoid the truck, I've got off. Ah. Damn it. And I'm not going to be able to even take the Ewan shortcut up there because I had to get reset and had no momentum. That being said, Ewan's got no momentum. I mean, there's still going to be a whole load more trucks between us and the finish line. It's not entirely possible that we climb back out of this. Ewan panicked and bailed. Oh, well, we're out of traction. I'm legit stuck at this moment in time. I cannot drive forward yet. We are all stuck here. We've got a bunch of Prees just not able to move. The rain might have kind of screwed us. I've finally got going a little bit. This is a problem. This is a problem we've never had before. There is... Danger Man's also had a torrid time. This is not supposed to happen. Okay, we have no grip. Gliska's caught up. Brazen's in the lead of the race. I just physically... Oh, thank you very much for the bump. Kevlar gave us a push forward. Ewan's stuck. The purple car is stuck. We've finally got... That was Danger Man. We've finally got some momentum going here. Oh, you twat. You're going to get kicked for that. Oh, come on. Come on. I mean, we've blocked the track. Oh, God. So much to the point where, I mean, we can't help but really be pushed forward. This is undrivable. If you lose any momentum, the trucks have actually helped me in the end. Oh, and then they've climbed over me. It has got us going eventually. Oh, no. You know what? I'll take that. Right. Come on, you broken orange thing. Yeah, so if you lose momentum on this hill, the rain... So these were never very fast, but the rain has actually made it completely broken. The rain should... Uh-oh. The rain does reduce traction seriously, and... no, don't fall off now. It's been very difficult to get all the way here. Oh, these two are stuck. Whoa! We have... well, I mean, we've got the lead of the race because those two got stuck, but now we are stuck as well. Oh no! Go! Go! I mean, Kevlar has pretty much saved us. Brazen's got pushed by someone else here. Oh, beans. The Breeze... Okay, so it's now me versus Brazen. Liam might have been pushed by somebody. I don't know. I didn't see if... Oh, Brazen's got bushed and spun. And now we go on our circuit. Now we go to... Oh, this is going to be so difficult. There's no grip. There is absolutely no grip in these. The brakes are next to useless. Brazen has fallen off the route, but will survive, because that's about the one place... Oh, no, Brazen's gone. Brazen's lost control. There's no grip. There is absolutely no grip out here for these vehicles. It's ridiculous. Okay. This was always going to be a very silly race. However... This was never supposed to happen. It was never tested for the rain. It was never expected for the rain. And now we know it doesn't really work for for the Breeze. They physically can't. They could climb it if they're on their own completely. Although even then it was really difficult on that final corner to climb anyway. So yeah, that was quite something. I'm just going to take it slow to make sure I don't miss the finish line. Oh, victory will be claimed. Kevlar will definitely get a team victory in that one for helping me up the hill. I think some others got helped as well. I'm not sure. I think, well, Brazen definitely got a push. Liam's unfortunately did not. It's possible Hammad's maybe get to podium in all of that. I mean, as there are less trucks and more prees, more vehicles will have momentum going on. But, oh, Liam's got it. Liam has now got a push from a friendly truck. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say the rain made this one a problem. In fact, Liam's now 4th in all of this. So who is 3rd? Hammad is 3rd. So Hammad is going to cross the line and get the podium somewhere in all of this. I mean... This has possibly been the most ridiculous race. Ewan has made it as well now onto the onto the pre-rally stage, the very narrow, bumpy, twisty pre-rally stage. Drake made it through also. How is Lado doing in this one? We don't worry, we're not going to do it again. That was enough of the silly meter in one go. That was enough of the silly meter in one. That's where Lado's gone. Lado's in a ditch at the moment. No, we saw Gliska caught us at one point. I don't know quite what happened to Gliska. Might not have got the bump that was needed. Oh, Gliska is on the pre-route as well now, into 7th. Dear. Ethan, thank you very much for the donation. So, a celebratory donation for breaking Purcell Hill in an unexpected manner. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. In all the ways I thought this was going to go badly, and there were many. The way that I didn't think it was going to break was the prees just physically stopped working. That is a new one. That's the joy. That's the joy of doing things live. It's the joy of trying things. You never quite know when something unexpected is going to happen, and something unexpected sure as hell did happen there. That was bad. Well, I mean, it was funny. It went wrong. It went very badly wrong. Who are we following here? Chevy, are they going to... Well, nope. Not going to make that. All the momentum's gone, and then you're done. Longbow's trying... Now, you might be able to... Leah, Longbow's got the idea here. You might be able to sneak your way up here from no momentum. It does flatten out a little bit. And it has now dried up, which should make life easier for the prees. I mean, not easy, but... yeah, should make it a bit easier. Yeah, Danger Man, you were very unlucky. To be fair, Liam was unlucky as well. And Danger Man had a massive... Liam had a massive lead at one point, and it went wrong. Danger Man then had a massive lead, and then got stuck with the prees. So, yeah. Well, 10 have finished. in this. It won't be long. I mean, so we've got Midnight Sam and Longbows on the road now. Small Man is on the little pre-rally stage. So it won't be long until we have like an end of race timer in all of this. Danger Man is deleting the race. No, it's yeah, broken mess is the word I'm going to use. I mean, it's a funny broken mess, but it was never really. Well, we always knew it was going to not really work with 25. I apologise to Stevie. And everything, yeah. I mean, I say Danger Man fell behind the same way Liam fell behind, as they got stuck. They just got stuck on the hill and they couldn't climb, and it didn't matter that they had a minute lead because they were stuck at the very top of the hill, and it was the only way you could do it was with a run-up, which you can't get because other vehicles were coming down towards it. So that's how you end up losing that time. My character is not dressed properly. That is... that will not do. That will not do at all. We need a suit. Useless. It was definitely a thing. So, yeah, if you haven't seen Purcell Hill, that's Purcell Hill. It's quite the crazy event. Shall we go do a normal race? And when I say a normal race, I mean as close to normal as we get. We'll go for another bridge track, of course. We have to keep the theme. Because for some reason that's... But you see what I mean about the bridge? The bridge is critically important on that track as well. So yeah, I'll try and find some more. Mr. Unconcerned saying that race was worse than a dog fart, or was it? Oh, I don't know. I mean, okay, it wasn't so bad for me because, well, I started at the front, so I wasn't in the worst shape really. I got very lucky, pretty much. However, I mean, it's pretty chaotic. Okay, so Macy's Day Parade is level 8's Sea Mine Bridge track. Awesome, we can go there. 100% going to be somebody ending up in that. Someone's going to wander into the mines. Somehow I've been dumped into a very small lobby. I don't know what's going on with GTA. Probably better not to ask questions. Yeah, we've just spawned out here with no vehicles and nothing at all. Yeah, God knows why it's decided to split the lobby up like that. It is weird. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, can I offer my fan tribute circuit as a chance for more madcap fun? Eventually I will remember to get the track submission stuff sorted. Maybe at some point I shall remember to do that. Oh dear. I see a helicopter and I expect it to be Nareth's. So we are always wary when I see a helicopter. In fact, grenade launcher is actually quite useful for dealing with helicopters in this. No, it's a sensible one. Okay, let's go load up. Let's take that out of the... let's take that last race. We can take that out of our mind. And we can go and find... We can go race around a track that has some sea mines around it, because what could go wrong with that? 100% someone is exploding here. And if I remember rightly, it won't be the car that hits the sea mine. The car hits the sea mine, explodes the mine, and that blows up the car behind it. Normally the way it goes. Drake, thank you again for another donation. Saying, also, Ewan should be awarded the most spectacular finish stunt in a race for his barrel roll to 5th. That made my day. Did Ewan get a last-minute overtake rolling towards the line? It does happen on that track. If vehicles are close enough with the way the road kind of goes through the canyon bits. Bloody hell. Is that it? I think that's it. We're good? That one bloody caught me out mid-sentence. Christ. Wasn't enough to wake the dog up. He's still fast asleep. Hopefully he stays that way, although he can fart in his sleep, so, you know. I was going to say, hopefully he stays that way so no more dog farts, but... no guarantees on that one. What shall we drive around here? Let's just go with sedans. Let's just go with some sedans and see how this goes. I think it will be locked to certain cars. I think. Amy did not get an invite to this race. I thought I did all from the last job. Let's see if I can... maybe not. It's being silly. I'm sure someone from the party can sort that one out. You were asking for a boopy gun race later. Yeah, we can see about a boopy gun race if we can get that organised. I think I still have the tracks saved, maybe, if I can remember what they're called. But yeah, we can have a go with. We should be able to have a go with one of those. It'll only be filming crew that are doing the booping in that, of course, because they're in a party and they can organise it and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, I don't see why we can't do that. JC saying cat farts are worse than dog farts. I don't know. Cat farts are surprisingly bad. Eve. Yes, I'm talking about you. She's giving me evils. But it is very true. Her farts are stinky. Yeah. But I think Apollo still wins on that. I think Apollo wins on the who does the stinkier farts. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Right. Shall we? I did not check how many laps this was. I forgot I was on this menu. Well, it might be a short race, unintentional. But yes, the bridge theme will continue. In fact, actually, the ooh, I don't even remember the deity. Have we ever raced the deity? You must have done. I don't even remember it. I don't even know it was a thing. Don't even remember it being a thing, but we'll drive the technically faster car. I mean, you can go in either of these. The Cinque Mille will be a bit quicker, I should think. But I don't know. I don't even remember I don't even remember racing the deity. So it's yeah, it's a thing. There's a couple of people driving it. We'll see what it can do. I mean, we catch up and so on. It might not be too bad. I would imagine the deity is heavy. It's supposed to be like a Bentley, whatever the saloon one is. I've forgotten the name of it because I never pay much attention to the Bentley. Don't get me wrong, I like them, but they'd never be the car that I ended up buying. I don't think I'd ever have. Like, I feel like if I wanted, if I wanted like a big luxury car, I'd buy an S8 or whatever the S55 AMG. I feel like I'd buy one of them and then buy a sports car. I wouldn't go and buy something like a Bentley that was sort of luxury fast, because it would always be a bit too heavy. I don't know. Might just be me, but yeah, I don't really pay much attention to the Bentleys. We'll get a good run off this corner. Danger Man is going. Oh, that's a narrow gap. That's a narrow gap. We're not going to try and make that work. So this is the great sea mine bridge that you do have to be a little bit careful of, because there is a legit sea mine there that if you run wide and clip it, it will blow up. Again, also going to be a gap that is just not worth having a fight. And on this road, how many laps are we at? Okay, I did set the laps up all right. 6 laps around here is not too bad. I mean, this is quite a narrow bit of road. You've got to be a little careful. Mute is joining this lead pack. So we've got a 5-car breakaway for now. It'll shuffle itself around and sort itself out over time. Oh no, I'm murdering Danger Man. Okay, that braking zone there was a hell of a lot earlier than I realised. Yeah, sorry, Danger Man. That It was a little ambitious. I just didn't realise how tight that corner was. And yeah, combine that with slipstream pull, we were never stopping. We are past a laddo. We're not going to be close enough to get our vehicle alongside there. Oh, bumper wall, apparently. Right. The leaders, I mean, you know, we had a bit of a shunt. The leaders aren't actually that far away. We have, let's say we have ball back. Pack's going to be coming this way regardless of what happens. Ladder's going to look to the outside. You will struggle with the grip out there. And indeed, Ladder cannot make that pass stick. Now, good overtaking opportunity is this next corner, but you've got to be careful. That rock on the inside really makes a mess of things, essentially. We've got a nice run through there, and we will jump back into the slipstream. And potentially, we can sweep around the outside a little bit here, although... Oh, Mute and Amy got connected there. I think that was a classic case of front end connected with rear end and no one could steer, essentially. We are going to be very sneaky. I mean, passes down here are difficult at best. Big kick of oversteer. And that's why they're difficult. It's narrow and some of the lines are very bumpy. We're still on this tighter line. If we can make it work. Not going to do it. Danger Man is there behind. Oh, Mute's sliding. Danger Man's sliding. That was a really awkward place for me in that I couldn't back off anymore because Danger Man was right behind us, and I couldn't go any further forward because we were pretty much pushing Mute already through the corner. Thankfully, everyone survived. That's the bit that matters, really. Oh, Mute's not survived that very well, actually. There you go, considering the circumstances, Mute survived that better than I thought they were going to. It's a very short run to the start-finish line here. So you've got to be aware, as far as slipstream runs to the line go, not going to be much opportunity. We've snuck our way into this fight. We're on the outside, but it's all going to be a really awkward line at the bottom here. That's fine. Has anyone brought a Bentley into the fray yet? Can't see. Doesn't look like it, but maybe we are to the outside. Little brush off the wall there. Got away with it. Someone had to check up to avoid us, but that's about it. And again, we can get a great run here, but I've got nowhere to go with it. We've had to check up, and it's caused Gliska a load of issues. It was not intentional, but I got such a good run, I had to hit the brakes because we were going to hit Danger Man, and Gliska had an even better run behind me, and had to swerve and just lost the back end in avoiding. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for Gliska. It's just the problem when the pack starts checking up. The further back you are, the more difficult it is to deal with it. We've got a great run off this bridge, but 3 wide here is dicey as Liam is sliding. We've got to back. If I hadn't backed out of that, I was either going in the oil fields or going in the Armco. So we fought that about as long as we could, like to the last split second, pretty much. We fought that until we had to avoid chaos, or had to avoid a big accident. Mute's going to draw alongside. Liam sent that too hard. Oh, dearie me. Like I could definitely see the crash for Liam going on. It's one of those horrible ones where, as everything goes mad, there's so little that you can do. You're sometimes just a passenger in those crashes, and sadly, that was that. Apparently, my chat's gone into emoji mode. That's helpful. We're going to get a bump from Danger Man. Has anyone got a Bentley in this group? That is the question. I'm just curious whether anybody running one has actually got any performance out of it. I don't think so. I mean, this is just a big group of cars through here. Yeah, really, I think it is all just the Cinquemilas. So I guess they are, funnily enough, much better than the Deity. That's a lag, actually. That was a... Tell you what, that was a big lag murder on Mute that didn't actually end up as too bad of a lag murder, all things considered. It was... I mean, Mute had a massive accident, but recovered surprisingly well. We've got a terrible run off that corner, just nothing for us. Maybe should have gone for... I thought I was going to get enough slipstream. I didn't need to do the curb boost, but I obviously should have gone for the curb boost. Liam's having a look to the inside. Won't make the pass stick there. Well, maybe, because I've got no slipstream going on. But we'll have to go and sit back in line now through here, probably. Oh, or not. Can have a go, but yeah, no one really likes being side by side through here all that much. Lado might make this pass stick on Amy. I think that was a pass rather than defending for a position. We've got a good run on the exit to get past a danger man. We make the pass cleanly. That's a difficult place to overtake. Not the usual spot for a pass. More likely to get past down here. Oh, Longbow spun Stevie and then straightened up Stevie, and now we're 4 wide on the exit. And we are... I mean, I had nowhere to go in that. I am sorry, Liam. I am genuinely sorry, but there was no... We were 4 wide, and I was trying to survive at that point. It's unlucky that Liam got the GTA twitch and got fired off the track, but it is the risk you take. You're going to go to the outside of a 4 wide. That is the potential risk you take. Mute is to the inside on the exit of the hairpin. We do not get the slipstream or the run off the corner really that we want. Ladder's recovered from that spin. We've got no slipstream down here. We're just going to back off slightly. Oh god, okay, that line. I like that line for a good run through here. However, it's bumpy and a bit mean. We've got a very, very good run through all of this, but I'm going to get very early on the brakes. We're going to sneak past Longbow. It's a very sneaky manoeuvre. Longbow was not quite expecting that. However, it's not really worked on the X. I got no momentum anyway. Oh, I'm going to fire the inside of that. Would not have come out well, particularly. So, I mean, we've got about the top 10 are all bundled up together. It's proving difficult to really make big progress here. Because there's no real long straights. There's one, but the rest of this track is difficult to pass on. I mean, I do remember that being a feature when we filmed this track a long time ago. It is difficult to pass around here. Like, it's fast enough that catch-up keeps the group together, but, oh, you ran in too deep through there. Like, you'll catch up to a pack quite quickly, but when it's in a big group, just passing is very, very tough. You don't get... Oh, there goes the sea mine. Someone was going to clip it. It was Brazen that was the first to clip the sea mines, as far as we are aware. Admittedly, where the chains are, you don't run that bit of the track very often. This is such a gaggle of cars. How many laps have we got? One more lap to go. We're going to need a miracle if we're going to be able to do anything. Lado's unlucky. He got... Oh, God. Everyone's stacked up so much into turn 1. I've got a little bit of lag going on here, which is less than ideal. We're going to need an absolute miracle if we're going to do anything here, because we're so far back. As I said, it's so difficult. This is the best shot you get. It's about the only real big slipstream section. We get to the outside. Longbow with a lot of speed in the middle, but of course everyone's getting slipstream off each other. Look at DRS train in Formula 1. Everyone's just slipstream off each other. This is probably your best bet if you can get off the corner well, which we do, but not well enough. So we're all to the outside here. It's a bit of a mess. It's a big old mess on the exit. We've got a fantastic run. It's a lot bit sneaky from us that we had nowhere else to go, so I'll take the sneaky sneaky line through there. We got a slingshot Gliska to move ourselves to second across the bridge. Now we're going to fall into line down here. I mean, I'm trying not to crash in the back of Brazen, who has a very big twitch. I mean, we're looking any which way we could find to get past Brazen would be good here. We can get the run on the exit here. Can we do the pass? Oh no, we made contact. Oh, and then we got physics locked together. That's an awful, awful place to get stuck going slow. Lado's had a roll in a really bad place. I don't know how we got physics locked. That's so weird. Like, we had a great run. I just mistimed the slipstream. Oh, and then we're going to get boxed in by Mute having a spin. And it's all gone wrong. I don't know how we got physics locked together there, because we got physics locked at such a low speed as well. Lado is to the inside. Oh, and then we got absolutely decimated off the nose of... Oh, and I was going to say, we had an absolutely astonishing start to that final lap, and then it just went wrong. I mean, it was a good landing off the building. It's a great landing off of the building, but I don't know how mine and Brett... Like, the contact initially, okay, but I don't know how the cars just got that weird lock going on. Yeah, that's annoying. So apologies to Brazen. That was my best chance, essentially, to get past. Was a good run out of there. But it is weird the way those cars got stuck and just came to a grinding halt immediately. Ah, well. That was a good fun race, though. It's a great track. That is a wonderful track. There's no doubt about it. It is just super tough to pass. It's so difficult to pass. The barge wasn't the answer. Ewan could only manage 16 with the deity. God, that is not fast at all. Liam would get fastest lap around here. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm slightly gutted about the ending. However, that being said, it was an awesome race. So, you know, I'm kind of fine with that. Willala D1000, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, any plans for an epic Christmas-themed Survive the Hunt? Shout out from Canada. Hey, we have another Canadian in the audience. Welcome. And indeed, anyone just joining the stream or anything, welcome, wherever you are in the world. I have some ideas. We will have to see. I'm not going to say what they are yet. I don't quite know. I don't quite know what I'm going to go for. So I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I have my ideas as to what we might see. I mean, part of it is going to depend on when the snow comes out. Not gonna lie, but yeah, we will have to wait and see. Although, of course, Christmas Day, we all know what Christmas Day is on the FailRace channel. And this year is going to be a lot more manic and crazy and difficult to set up than last year. Right. Let's go for some sports classics. Why not? We'll probably get something a little bit slidey, but it'll probably be quite good fun. That's sort of the hope. We will... Oh yes, we were going to do Highway Glitchfest. I did promise Sav would do that. So yeah, we'll do this. We'll do Highway Glitchfest. We'll see what the time is. We might do a boopy gun race. We might save that till next week. We might finish on some sumo. We shall see. Ooh. Well, I mean... feel like I'm gonna drive the Turismo here. Or the Cheetah. I'm gonna drive the Cheetah. Let's go for it. That seems like a sensible idea. Okay. We know there's kind of a couple of good overtaking spots and a couple of difficult ones around this track. So we know we're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to pick and choose your moment very, very carefully to make a pass stick. We will... yeah, we will... we'll try and do our best. The downside with these cars, both with the Cheetah and I think the Turismo, they're not the biggest fan of the bumps. And this is a relatively bumpy circuit. It's mostly on streets and not the smoothest of streets either, so we are going to have to contend with that. Glisker is right behind us and will, as expected, get a good run. Ooh, did not quite time that one right. Lado will go shooting past with the Turismo, but that's fine. I'm not interested in overtaking Glisker at that corner. There was no reason for me to have a go at a pass there because it would have slowed us both down and just let Lado get further away, which is not what we want. We are going to have a look to the outside. Now, the outside, that was more to try and get a good run on the exit, but it wasn't quite good enough, although still not bad. We are going to get to the inside for the next corner, and that will be the lead of the race to an orange car. At the moment, things are nice and tame. It's not going to last. We know it's not going to last. Though we are going to lead the way into the narrow section. I think Glisker might have got the run on Lado. No, they're going to go side by side all the way down here. Good luck with that one. We know the difficulties of going side by side down the hill. It is quite dicey. We are through. We are nicely through the chicanes. I mean, we're flat out actually through this section when we're in the lead of the race with the full effects of catch-up going on. It's I mean, like, this is a great track to drive on your own. Like, it is a fun layout circuit to drive. When you start, oh, that's some very slidey Ferraris in the background. I think we've got class 1 is the Ferrari class, and then I'm going to guess Danger Man's in an Ardent, because when an Ardent turns up, Danger Man can't resist it. And there's going to be class 2 that's probably the Ardent and the Rapid GT. I don't know if their performances are comparable. I'm going to say potentially not that much, but Who knows? We'll see who's the highest placed non-Ferrari as well. It will be someone. There will be someone. Possibly Ewan. Is normally the one that's going to go for it. Maybe Longbow. Gliska is going to have a look to the inside. It's not quite going to work. We've got momentum still. Oh, but the difficulty we've got is we've got momentum. But we've got momentum in a really awkward place. A place that's not really a good spot to pass. We can dive it to the inside, but Lado defends it well enough and sure enough has a good exit to keep the position. We're going to top the hill, and that should hopefully keep Salmon behind. It will be, yeah, you might, if you get a really good run onto the bridge here, you might get a pass done before you get into the really narrow section, but it's dicey to say the least trying to pass through here, especially in these. They're quicker than the previous cars, and they're not a real big fan of the bumps. Lado slides, Gliska slides as well. Lado with a great run through here, but nowhere to go with it. We have a good run. Poke the nose problem. Like it was a half chance there, but it really was only half a chance. Slipstream pull almost sent us into the almost sent us into the ball. Almost a bit too late on the brakes. It's caught Salmon up to us. We don't get a big kick oversteer. Got to be careful running that curb. Is that an Ardent behind, or is it just one of the Ferraris not loaded in because of the render distance? I think Mute is in an Ardent actually. Mute might be winning Ardent class here. Someone's thinking about having a look. Backs out of it at the end of that. Oh, this is going to tap the wall on the way through there. I mean, the fighting that we're doing here is definitely allowing Mute to catch up because we are locked in a proper full-on battle. Come on. No. It's died. Slipstream died at a really important point. We are going to hopefully fire it to the inside of Lado. We get past done almost. There we go. Pass is completed on Lado. Lado's going to try and do both of us into the hairpin. I'm going to have to run in deep. Gliska cuts back underneath, but we are going to be on the curb for a nice sneaky bit of curb boosting for a good exit, and it works. We are back to the lead of the race. Lado's there having a look to the inside. Mute has turned up, but is a long way around the outside of the hairpin. Going to struggle to get the car with any sort of speed off of that, and we will repass Lado into the narrow section. We just made it work. We had enough speed. And then we will be sort of single file down here, and then who knows what's going to happen into the fast chicane. So I can be flat through there if I've got no one side by side with me. Gliska with a good run on Lado is past, and he's going to have a look. Oh, I gave a bit too much space through there. Plus, oh, that was about a millimetre away from a absolutely massive accident. that was so close to a tremendous shunt. We made it work. Jeez. And then we ran out of grip around there. Yeah. I gave Gliska a little bit too much space, and then I realised I couldn't turn in enough. We were just always going to be in trouble. But everyone's skated out the other side. Everyone is in one piece. Gliska leads the way as we head through these first couple of corners. We're not really going to pass through here. Unless it's a big mistake from somebody, there's just not enough space to really make anything sensible happen. It's on to here where we will probably pass, although there's a lot of cars now lining up. When it was just the four of us, it's not too bad. Now it's 6 or 7. Oh, Gliska mistimed the move to get in the draft. We've all done it. Oh, I tell you what, Danger Man is doing a hell of a job keeping the Rapid GT in the fight. That feels like that should be outclassed in this field, but it isn't. That's it. It is up with the lead pack now. Right, so me and Gliska have got to try and work together here and catch back up. I think we will do by the end of the lap, to be honest. Gliska is having a look. We'll leave some space on there. It's perhaps a little further back than I wasn't quite expecting that pass to be going. Although, I mean, the group ahead are all busy fighting each other so much that us just being able to drive through here not fighting is going to put us back with them, pretty much. If we can get a good run off of here, which we do. Yeah, this is going to be right there, again, behind us. Right, don't go out quite so wide through here is important. It's a great section of track on your own. Be careful under brakes, because the slipstream is going to pull you forward a little bit down there, and we are cleanly, essentially up to the back of the pack. Thought about trying to go around the outside of Salmon. Couldn't do it. Almost ended up in the building. Something's happened to Gliska. Don't know what. So it is going to be pretty much this group battling for the victory here. There's a big gap back to Glisco, who may be able to catch by the end of the lap, because it is the final lap of the race. Everyone is going to be fighting pretty viciously for this one, so we may really be slowing each other down. Mute leads with the Ardent from, I think, Liam with one of the Turismos. Danger Man's there with the Rapid GT. Then we've got a bunch of cheaters as well from Ewan, Salmon, me. Lado's got that Turismo in the mix. We've got one of each car in this. We're taking a slightly different line through here in the hope of getting a good run. Mute was on the grass. Mute's caused some mayhem. We're going to try and avoid said mayhem. Oh, Mute's caused more mayhem. Oh, dear. I was kind of hoping the car on the outside of me was going to go through the metal, because there's nothing I could do with Mute at that angle off the grass. It's always going to cause chaos. The Ferraris are battling side by side. I think it's going to be between Ewan and Lado, really, in this. We tried to push Danger Man forward a little bit for a bump draft there. Danger Man's battling with Liam. Ewan's swept around the outside and got the lead of the race. I mean, unless Ewan and Lado crash. I mean, Glisco's caught up because of the mayhem that went on. We've got a great exit, but it was too good. We got a great exit, but Danger Man didn't. Ewan and Lado have crashed. Ewan's spun in the middle of the chicane. Lado's to the lead of the race, but slow. Liam's carrying a lot of speed here. We've got loads of momentum, but sliding all over the place as I'm sending full beams in this one. One of the railings has exploded there. Liam's having a look around the outside, going to try and cut underneath. Glisco slides big time. Glisco's out of shape. Danger Man's hit the wall. We are looking up the inside for third here. We are going to try and get the place as there runs the line between me and Glisco. We're going to steal a podium at the end. Whoa. Yeah, Glisco's huge slide. I think Danger Man was running wide anyway at that point. It looked like that. I could be wrong. In the end, Longbow gets highest non-Ferrari with an Ardent in fifth, which it didn't look like it was going that way for a long time. Danger Man did really well getting the Rapid GT up in that fight. Mute, incredibly unlucky. Incredibly unlucky in that one. Was led for a while, but final lap things went wrong. Liam takes victory. Lado is second. We sneak a podium at the end there after Glisco got a big oversteer moment. Longbow ends up fifth ahead of Ewan. That was a wonderful, wonderful race. That's great fun. Oh, yeah, that is a great track. I forgot how good that track was. Bridge theme again brings some wonderful circuits out. Yeah, that's a great fun track. It is really... It's tough to race around because you have to be really careful with when you attack, where you try and overtake, because you just can't in a lot of places. And you saw what happens when you do try in some of these places. Things can go quite badly wrong. It's the same chicane that Lado and Ewan came together that me and Brazen did in the first race. Because it was one of the last good overtaking opportunities you get kind of around the lap. So yeah, that was awesome. That was a lot of fun. I'll take stealing a podium. It was very much a steal at the end of that one. Midnight, thank you very much for the donation. Saying you and the crew are a great bunch. I've been loving going through the backlog of races, challenges and hunts. Thanks to every one of you for providing all the entertainment and being a funny bunch. Well, thank you very much. Always glad to hear of those enjoying the streams, enjoying the videos, enjoying the racing, and all that we come up with. I mean, of course, if you only discovered my channel recently, you have many races to watch. There's a lot of GTA content. There's a lot of content in general. There's a lot of GTA. We've done a lot of GTA races over the years. I shudder to think how much time has been spent, but yeah, always glad to hear people are enjoying the races, and I hope you're enjoying. I presume it is you with the same game tag that we see in the streams. In fact, there you go, you are in here. I hope you're enjoying taking part in these ones. Right, we will head to Highway Glitchfest. That is, yeah, we will do Highway Glitchfest, and then it will probably be Sumo time. Save Boopy Guns for next week. Highway Glitchfest. I mean, it's silly. It's definitely silly. It's definitely more. It's more sane. It's a good old Brazen special. it's more sane than the Purcell Hill. I think Purcell Hill might be top of the madness ratings. Don't worry, Ewan. We'll do boopy guns next week. Okay. we will do boopy guns, but we'll do them next week. Now, what vehicle should we drive? Brazen. Is this locked to? Are the classes locked, or is just everything open? I can't remember. I have a feeling everything's open, but I don't remember. Or if Pone's hanging around in chat, you magically know how to check this stuff a lot better than I do. I don't actually know how you know how to check what the stuff has. It might be on like the Rockstar Social Club somewhere, maybe I'm just looking in the wrong bit. But yeah, I can't remember. I might put it to. I might leave it as a little bit more open class because it is. I mean, there is a. You can have a very fast car here and still get completely screwed by the AI doing derpy things. Like, that is just a thing that happens. Oh, we could do muscle class. Muscle class is always fun. We do generally have a rule. There is always the rule. If we are running like a open class, don't use an armoured car. So for muscles, don't use the Duke of Death. Because, you know, it's cheating. Pretty much. So yeah, don't use those. Those are a little bit boring. If it is an open class, yeah, I guess we'll maybe just go with a run what you fancy in this. I mean, there'll be some faster cars, and most people will go for those. But there's no guarantee that that's going to be the one that gets you the victory. Okay, all classes are open. All right, so we'll go with muscle cars. Run whatever you want. Just don't use the Dukes of Death. Don't use something armoured. Okay? For a first round. Maybe we'll go for the Duke. Maybe, no, you know what, we won't. We'll go for something else for the second race. Because we've had our race with the Dakar trucks. We've got to have a little bit of variety. Definitely not driving a Blade. I am going to not drive any of those. Blackfin's not a bad shout. That is a terrible shout. I will drive. I don't actually know if I steal one of the faster. You know what? Can't actually see how much time I have. I'm going to try this. I don't know whether that's a good call or not. I feel like going for a Hellcat should be a good idea. But I don't know if it genuinely is. Someone has a moonbeam. Of course they do. There's a Pisswasser Dominator. There's a Blackfin about the place. There's the Clique. That's quite fast. Okay. Here we go. I mean, while I said a lot of different things can win, that is true. I think the Moonbeam is going to struggle. Not going to lie. Into the air we go. And wait for the inevitable explosion. There it is. And it was Stevie! It was Stevie and Randy that exploded. Off to a wonderful, wonderful start. Bikes. Okay, bikes spawning is fine for us. It's when we have trucks spawning that's the real big concern. Trucks or buses are a problem. Okay, we are all that. Dominator did not look fun across the boost pad. Again, if you've not seen this circuit before, it's a rather spectacularly silly one, whereby we're racing into traffic and there's boost pads and all sorts of meanness. And our leader has just got taken out by a Fusillade, and this is why you can have the fastest car and still not do well. Oh, there's a truck there. Oh, there's another truck there. I'm dead. No, we survived. We didn't survive. We've done a backflip. and then we boost pad it into the ground. Oh, and a truck appeared out of nowhere, and we just got shot forward by a wrecking car. Oh, please make a turn there, thank you. Oh god, Sultan. So, Small Man has got the lead of the race from Valentine, who I think I just saw have a very big accident going into the tunnel, and I've got taken out by a Yoga. Oh, no, we're still rolling. We're still rolling. There's another good old Yogis. Oh, land and go. Land and speed. Power. And, well, we got punted and punting. And there's Mapova. It's still got a bit... It's all got a bit crashy, really. There's a gap for us to fire through. We're second! So we've made a place in all of that. I don't quite know how. Small Man has an absolutely massive lead at the moment. That's going to be difficult to catch up. Whoa! Bloody hell. I say it's going to be difficult to catch up. You've seen what this track's like. All it takes is one bad hit from traffic and you get fired the wrong way down a boost pad and you're in all sorts of pain. I mean, there is slipstream, there is catch-up, of course, but it's the catch-up will help me a bit here. It's not going to help massively. I think the boost pads negate quite a lot of the catch-up effects, which is kind of understandable. But we're in a battle over second at the moment. I'm going to try and get my car off the barrier there, because that's bad. You can really screw yourself over if you land on the inside of the tram lines there. I've done that before. It's not a good idea. Yeah, there are no trucks on. This is, as far as spawn sets for vehicles go, this is one of the best ones you can have, because there are no trucks, buses. I mean, the utility truck's a bit of a pain, but you know, that's nothing compared to a tanker coming towards you. So yeah, this is one of the nicer spawn sets. And now sometimes you will end up with wrecks of cars getting stuck and just making an absolute nightmare of this section. Hasn't happened yet, might happen later on. We have dodged quite nicely all the way down there, so that's good. We've not really made any inroads though into catching the leader. Of course, now this section here we have got little bumps to unsettle the cars. We're trying to pick the gap. Oh, and it has unsettled my car a lot there. And we are into the wall. Damn it, we were just starting to make some progress. Oh, no. Oh! Oh, you're kidding me, really? Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, come on. Come on! I don't want to have to reset. I think I'm going to have to. I probably should have reset sooner. I'm trying something. I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, there we go. The Hellfire does a wheelie over a barrier. I can't believe that that didn't get the checkpoint. It must have been so close to actually getting that. And now you see how quickly things can go wrong. All it took was a bad launch off of a jump. Off of a, well, off of that little bump. Oh! There's some cars there. And yeah, that's all it takes to completely ruin your day. It's dropped us to 10th. It's not impossible for us to catch some places. We're not winning this one. I think Small Man might have got this one kind of in the bag, but we might be able to get a podium. Probably shouldn't have gone for the silly let's do a front flip for style like that. That was a little bit dumb. Not gonna lie. Right. Oh, Fred is in a little bit of trouble on the slip road. There's a fusillade. Let's dodge you and more trouble. Someone has exploded. It's going to happen around here. Oop. I guess the only downside with this spawn set is I think the normal cars are more likely to be affected by the boost pads, perhaps, than the silly vehicles. I mean, they do less when they hit you, but they are more likely to be going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Oh, there's a very small gap there. Stevie and Gliska are up in front. Oh, Gliska's got turned around. Stevie's found an AI traffic car. We've found a little gap that we can put our vehicle in as we move back up to 6th. Oh, the leader, it does look like they might have lost some ground. Oh, thank God this wall is smooth. Thank God that wall is smooth and there's no little notches to kill you. We really got away with that. Oh, I found a Liam. There is some lag going on because there are AI cars pinging off me that I haven't hit on my end, and they have a bad day. Oh, there's a car just fallen from the sky there. Okay, so Small Man's lead has been eroded a little bit, but it wasn't the car I thought it was on here. So that's second that we're trying to catch. Longbow has been scooped by Valentine in all of that. Oh, someone's having a bad day, or that's an AI card, not sure. Could be either. So it's Shadow who's at the front of this little group. So that's for second that we are kind of trying to chase down at the moment, which I'm fine with. Oh, there's Dominator having issues. Now, I don't actually want to get Slipstream up here. Oh, Liam's had a bad day. If you get Slipstream over this jump, you can actually miss the checkpoint completely. So you don't actually want to go too fast over there if you can help it. There's going to be some cross traffic, but nothing. Oh, God, don't break there. Bloody hell. Fusillade in an awkward place. You see what I mean now about the wrecks do gradually start to build up around here. You do start to get a culmination of wrecked cars that just every lap is an experience. Every lap is an adventure in trying to sort of learn what the track is going to be. Shadow went the wrong way there. Oh, and that is a bad time. This is a big old pile of trouble. Oh, Valentine's followed us into there. Careful of the utility truck. Right, it's 20 seconds. So we've gained about 10 seconds this lap on the leader. So I'm guessing something's gone wrong. Oh, something's gone wrong for somebody else. We've got... Is that the faction donk? It looks like it. Oh. And now we're in trouble here. There is a big pile of stuck. And we did not manage to get through it well. There's going to be a gap there just about... Oh, laggy physics. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. There's a little gap to aim for here. The Muppavers tried to kill us. Thanks, Muppaver. Much appreciated. Didn't really need that one at all. Oi. Oh, no. Oi. Okay, I'd rather hit... At least I was on the ground. Did not want to be in the air and hit a Land Rover. That's just the way you get sent to space. Okay, the leader's lost a lot of ground, actually. It's not been a great lap for the small man. So Gliska's second in that Yosemite drift truck thing. Shadow's not too far up the road. I can see there's... Okay, there were some cars on it. They're not wrecks anymore on the slip road. That's kind of all being cleared out. Oh, I thought there was one more lap. Never mind. Well, I really thought there was one more lap. God damn it. I don't think we even got a clean lap anywhere around that one, unfortunately, to really set a fast lap. Yeah, it all kind of fell apart around there. The small man takes victory. I wasn't even the driftway, which is the normal Yosemite for Gliska in second. Good drive for that car. Shadow will round out the podium with one of the Dominators. I get the gauntlet into fourth ahead of... Liam did well with the Saber Turbo, to be fair. In fifth ahead of Stevie with the Blackfin Longbow. Also with Hellfire. Then it is Midnight, Amy, and Chipman would round out the top Dom. Maybe not actually. Lado might finish 10th, because I thought that lot had finished. They haven't finished yet. Possibly we'll see the finish if the camera loads. I'm going to go with it. Nope, it didn't. It was a Lado that rounded out the top 10. Oh, Chipman ended up down in 12th. Hammered ended up in 11th. I mean, that is Highway Glitch Race. It's certainly not as ridiculous as... Oh. Randy's found that's not where you need to be. That is not where you need to be. It's not as nowhere near as ridiculous as Purcell Hill. I don't think anything is... as ridiculous as Purcell Hill. But there we go. Hey, it's always a good fun race. Now, before we go on to Sumo, we are going to have another race around here. But the rule is going to be everybody drives a Patriot limo. The Patriot Stretch or whatever it is. You see, normally we drive the Dune around here, and it's funny, but we've had our fun with the Dune today. So instead what we are going to do is everybody drives a Patriot limo, which will be very silly because it'll be very long and it'll be very problematic and it'll have different issues. It won't have falling over issues. It'll have probably getting taken out by trucks issues. And there's also, as ever, the possibility of tankers and buses and so on spawning, which... Yeah, it's also not as terrible to drive though as like the trucks and so on, which is it's quite a good middle ground of silly while not being a complete nightmare to drive. So yeah, everybody remember, we are driving the Patriot stretch in this one. The wanted levels I think were on for the previous round. I might have turned them off by accident. I didn't mean to. However, you don't often get wanted levels here unless Nareth is about. It's almost guaranteed. But yeah. I think this will probably be all that we have for this session. But yes, everybody. It is in the SUV category, isn't it? It's not in some stupid like off-road. I don't think it shouldn't be. I can't imagine it is. Apollo just rolled over, and the dumbass dog, despite the fact I have a massive bed for him in the office, he's decided that the best way to sleep on it is with his head off one corner, his middle of his body on kind of the corner of the bed, his butt off the other side. I mean, he looks comfy, I'm not going to lie, but yeah. Okay. We shall grab the Patriot stretch and see what happens. I don't know if we've ever driven that around here, to be honest. Have we ever driven the Patriot stretch around Highway Glitchfest? I don't think so. But we shall see. We shall see. Here it is. Here is our Hummer limo. You remember when this was one of the silliest cars we had access to in the game? Because I do. It was like the Hummer limo and the camper van were like the height of silliness as far as GTA got. I remember those days. I remember those days. And now these are like the tame options. There's someone in the park ranger who selected the wrong thing. But here we go. Alright, there's gonna... I'm sure we have raced these around here before, I just don't remember. We do race around this track fairly often. I do like this, it's one of the slightly less infuriating circuits. Right? It's not as silly as some, it's not as ridiculous as some. It is often silly and weird. Oh, hello Longbow. We've definitely caught Longbow there. Well, I can't turn. I mean, we got stopped sensibly there, but there was no turning for us because Mute was in the rear corner. I don't think there's much Mute could have done because we're getting pushed forward by everybody. Right. That's a terrible start. Things can only get better. Alright, things can only get maybe better. We're going to go with a whole... Things can maybe get better. I'm going to sneak past that. What have we got in the spawn set for AI cars? So far it looks alright. Whether that's going to stay like that is anyone's guess, but, you know, I mean, I kind of want buses and trucks to spawn, because it does make things stupid, and that's what we're here for. Oh, the understeer is real. It's definitely a different spawn set, because we've got, like, buffaloes here. Oh, hello, Evie. Our cat has jumped on my lap and is wanting attention. Eve, don't press buttons on the keyboard, please. You can curl up and go. Okay, you're just going to lay on my hand. Well, if buttons are pressed randomly, it's Eve's fault. She's literally just sat down across my hands. So, thankfully I can still reach all the controls at least. Well, I have a good luck cat. If it goes wrong, I'm blaming you, Evie. Oh, the brakes. We only just made that. Oh, we had a really good run and Glish got tagged into us, which is a little bit unfortunate for us. But there we go. It is often a very quiet first lap. It gets crazier as the laps go on. So these get really hit on those kickers. They just launch the back end of the truck into the air. Something we're going to have to look out for. Oh god, I'm not stopping here. Neither is Fred. Yeah, there was not much. I'm sorry, whoever that is. I think that's Salmon. I mean, I was on the brakes what I thought was quite early, and there was no stopping that. You just get dragged along by the slipstream. I did get stopped, and then cars behind didn't. So it didn't even matter that I got stopped anyway. That Washington or whatever is not in a place you would ever want to be. Imagine you're just driving down a slip road, mind your own business, and suddenly a pack of limos come racing towards you and go either side. Now, I actually tapped the brakes before going over the jump because I do not want to slipstream over it, and I still have God damn it. I literally tapped the brakes before takeoff, and we still got so much slipstream in mid-air that it managed to jump me over the checkpoint. Police are here as well, which is never fun. Oh, sorry. I mean, I had to try to get to the checkpoint at some point. This has gone bad. And there's not really much I can do to recover that much time lost, I don't think. I can hope for chaos. Lombo and Liam are battling it out at the front. Eve, you've brought me terrible luck. Well, that was uncalled for. Eve, you have brought me absolutely terrible luck so far. Can you turn it around? All right, that's what we're asking for. Eve, you've just gone to sleep there. Guess I've just got a cat friend. Sure, why not? Yeah, is it Amy who's managed to bring the police? Amy has brought the police to a sensible race in which there's no need for the police to be here. There really is no need for any police antics at all. We're fine. We're being sensible. We're just racing. I mean, ignore the fact we're racing into oncoming traffic at warp speed. That's not important. There's a very big shunt up ahead between. Oh god, brakes. Okay, we're fine. Oh, there's a gap to try and aim for. That was Stevie was a little bit unlucky. No, I aimed for the gap. I didn't realise there was a wrecked car. Oh well, that's unlucky for all of us. Really, not much we could have done there. Just a wreck of something got fired at us. Okay, keep back of the truck down there is important. This is a massive bundle of pain. That I've just turned up at full speed, and we've pushed some stuff through. That is horrific over there. That is really bad. Stevie made it through. I mean, we did kind of have to hit that hard. There was no way you were getting through that. It's essentially a roadblock down that part. That's not normally the bit of track that gets blocked either. So, there we go. All is fine. Eve, do not bite my hand. What are you doing, you silly kid? I'm sorry, I can't give you a fuss currently. I have to be driving. She started, only recently started doing this. It's quite cute. But when she wants attention, she will very lightly bite my hand. I guess I haven't given her enough attention, so she's decided that that's the way to go. I can't at the moment, buddy. I've got to race. I couldn't even move my hands to give you a fuss without... You're kind of sat on them both at the moment. There is not going to be a gap easily here for us. I don't know where the green truck was trying. I think they were trying to go to the inside of Stevie, but I don't quite know why at that point. Unfortunately, it did kind of just cause us grief in all of that. Stevie's got away a little bit. There is potentially... There's a big pack a little further down the road, but I just don't see how we're going to catch unless something crazy happens. I mean, it's possible. Never rule anything out. We're going to try and get turned, much like Stevie did there. We desperately try and turn it. So Amy's not actually in this fight. They're a lap down, or more than that possibly, trying to get, or having got police. None of the police really have done much this time around. Oh, I just saw a yellow thing go flying. We are on the brakes here. Oh, desperately trying to make the turn, which we do. There is a very glitchy car there. So Brazen, we are racing for position. Oh, there's going to be a gap somewhere here. Now we just hope that we don't hit traffic. I can barely see the traffic. Oh, bugger, that's bad. Although we've landed it better than anybody else in this group. Stevie is spinning around. Oh, and we have I mean, I had no control over any of that. That was madness. Oh, Eve's gone. Well, she's now gone to sit on my knee. I mean, that's probably a better place to sit, if I'm honest. Kitten, you can stay there. Oh no, you're going to wander off. You are safe to leave. The dog's fast asleep. Well, you're probably going to wake him up because he heard you jump off, but still. No, dog's absolutely zonked. That's quite funny. He is a absolutely passed out dog. Well, I mean, that was good. I knew he'd had a tire. He knew he'd had a long tire. Well, not. He's a Malinois. He can run all day if he wants, but a relatively tiring day. Right, get the nose down. Get towards the checkpoint would be a good idea. Also, a Wooler. Thank you to those who have donated. Sorry, I shall read those at the end of the race. Can't really take my eyes off the screen here. A lot's going on in a very small amount of time. I mean, we're 8th with no real chance of improving at this stage. Barring a big crash, we can't make up 12 seconds on our own anywhere here. And we've got one vehicle behind. Yeah, we've got Salmon behind, and then there's another little group a bit behind that. That was the group we kind of escaped as the track got blocked. That could be what would make the difference. For me, the biggest gains could come if there is a track blocking crash. Oh, and then or a laggy super diamond could murder me, and that tornado was awesome. I will give that. That was one of the funniest AI crashes I've seen on this track. I don't know what happened, just to have it skidding along the road on its side, having kind of given up on life. That was wonderful. Liam has taken victory here. I'm not quite going to make that. I wasn't going to make that corner anyway, so the crash was actually kind of helpful. I think it might be. Oh, jeez. Lado has taken second. We are into the boost pads behind, I think, Danger Man, who is driving that. Oh, no. We are going to get boosted along on our roof. We've actually come out of that quite well. Somehow we got chucked about an awful lot. We are racing Danger Man for position here. But we are also racing Stevie for position here as we head up to the slip road. Longbow rounds out the podium. It's me versus Stevie, and Danger Man is not too far behind. Stevie is going to duck back into line to try and get a slipstream here. We do not want to give a slipstream. Don't you bloody dare, Buffalo. Thank you for not ruining the race. It is going to be... Oh, Stevie found an immovable lamppost. And there we have it. Davey has found a train line to park on. Liam claims victory and fastest lap, and actually a massive margin of victory in the end. Lado will take second from Longbow. Hammered is in 4th, ahead of Midnight and Salmon. I'll be 7th, that is Stevie, Shadow, and Drake round out the top 10. I mean, much closer race in that one. What could have been had we not flown over the checkpoint? That did cause us some chaos, but it is all good. Amy is going to be doing invites for Sumo. Fantastic. We will sort that out in a minute. Aaron, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, wow, what a day for England. A world title win in cricket. And now something very special. I'm not saying what, but yeah, England. Hey, well, I'm glad to hear England did well in the cricket. It's been a while since we've been any good at any sport, really. So that's cool. I knew we were doing all right with that from what I'd seen, but yeah, glad to hear. Mwendo the Cheetah, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, any chance of bringing back the old scavenger survival races from years back with the insurgents? I always found myself going back to those videos for the nostalgia. Certainly possible. I might have a go at rebuild. I mean, there's a few that I'd like to kind of rebuild. Especially now because we've got so many more props than when those races were built. We had so little to work with, basically. So yeah, it would be interesting to go back and rebuild some of those and kind of try again. It's definitely a potential to see those make an appearance. It will probably be on modified circuits and everything. Well, not crazily modified, but just a bit updated to make the most of new props and everything. So yeah, Noreth, thank you very much for the donation. Saying shout out to Amy for filling in for me and performing my police shenanigans duty. She's done me proud. Unfortunately, I cannot pay for her bail. Whoops. Oh no, you've just sold her out. She's gonna be stuck now. Although Amy is doing invites to the. Oh, we can climb up that. I did not think that would work. Amy is going to be doing it. The lobby gets smaller and smaller each time. He's going to be doing invites for the Sumo. Right, so we will go. What am I doing? Rockstar Racing. We'll just get this loaded up. Do any of the Sumo remixes have a bridge involved? I mean, they're all on big floaty platforms, so, you know. I mean, I guess there's one here's closest to bridges. If the pitch is going to load. I'm going to gamble. This might have been a bad decision. We might be a nighttime one. It wasn't loading properly. Ah, it wasn't what I wanted. Fantastic. So, what we're going to do, invite everyone to game. And I don't know whether it'll be quicker me trying to find... It is quicker me finding. So, we're kind of resetting the lobby a little bit. If you want to take part, send a message to Amy, whose game tag is on screen currently. Everything will get reset. And, yeah, Amy will try and get you into the session. Ewan, sadly, is had to go. So Ewan is not on invite duty today. But yeah, send a message to Amy and she will hopefully get you connected. Unfortunately, we can only have 16. It would be amazing. It would be amazing if we could have more in Sumo. Although 30 car Sumo would be... yeah. If you think Purcell Hill is bad at... Actually, no, to be fair, Sumo would probably work better with 30 than Purcell Hill. I think everything worked better than Purcell Hill with 30. However, Purcell Hill with 30 is quite a thing. Pretty much. Shall we have a quick... While everyone's getting connected, shall we have a quick top drives look? Because I might as well, seeing as there is a... I mean, there's a final... No, not a final, sorry, a qualifier that... I stand half a chance of doing okay in. Not going to get top 10 though, so it's not like a it's the top 10 got a weird schedule going on. It's not a main event, and most of you won't know or care. But top drive is I like it, even though I shouldn't. I think it's probably the best way to sum up my feelings towards it. I think that is the best way to sum up this game. To sum up top drive, sorry. I mean, GTA, sometimes I feel like that with GTA as well. Yeah. We will keep an eye on that. Right, we are almost ready to go. Now, the way this tends to go, the filming crew tends to get put together, it normally ends up being me, Dangerman, Glisker, and someone else. That just seems to be the way it wants to go. I don't know why. It just likes to create that team. We're going to go with muscle cars first, as that is always an entertaining class, shall we say. We are still waiting on one. I'm not sure if we've got... Well, I'm sure the invites will have been going out, so that's going to take a little bit of time. There is a very good chance... Oh, there we go. We got Drake in. There is a very good chance that I will friendly fire my team. I'm really bad at that. Dangerman and Glisker, etc. don't want me on their team because there's just a really good, really likely, not intentionally, I'm just bad for managing to murder my own team. We will turn that and we will head into this. Ricker, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, contract renew, kill Alex and get £5 of pizza money. I will donate to Alex, so ask him for ice cream. God damn, stop trying to get them to kill me. We have... Oh, no, I am on the non-filming crew team. I am with Shadow, Midnight, and Drake today. I am going to drive... I normally just drive Dominator. And so we've got Hammered, Salmon, Mute, and Smallman, Glisker, Dangerman, Stevie, and Brazen, and Lado, Longbow, Amy, and Liam. Okay. I think it's the first time I've been on the non-filming crew team for this year. We've got two full teams of filming crews. So it's Glisker and Dangerman, Stevie and Brazen. And then we've got me and Mute have been spread on the other teams. Hey, we will see what we can do. Alright, come on then, Pink Team. What have we got? Dominator. Well, we've been creative here. Dominator, 3 Dominators, and a Gauntlet. Oh, we didn't get the, I guess, Quadfecta? Sure. I don't think that's a word, but never mind. Purple are in classic cars. Green are in more classic cars. Orange do have the Yosemite that's not very good. That's a brave choice. The Nightshade's not bad, actually, in honest. I think the Nightshade is probably the best of the classic cars. Here. Rob E, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, let's double the pizza money to really make sure. You really want me to get killed, don't you? I feel like that's just unnecessarily mean at this point. You know, to be fair, I have murdered a few people in this session. Mostly unintentional. Some on the Purcell hill was a little bit intentional. Right. We'll bump an orange car. Oh, we're in a bad shape there. We do land on the wheels. I mean, that was at a... oh, God, that Nightshade is hitting really hard. We are desperately trying to spin away here. Oh, and Hammered has scooped us. And we are pointing in a bad direction. Oh, we're dead. We are gone. Wow, I tell you what, that Nightshade did horrific. I just couldn't get my car on the ground. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to do a J-turn. Maybe I would have been better just staying where I was. I think I was still going to get pushed anyway. No, the darting bots are here. I'm out, so I can get rid of the darting bots quicker than Longbow and Amy. For once. The bots were removed before Lado knew. Don't worry. Lado will only hear about them far too late. Kevlar, thank you very much for the donation. Saying thanks for the fun stream. I hope I was some help on the hill. So far back I figured I would help out. Thanks again. Oh, I won because of you. That's a big old pink team have had a terrible time. Yeah, I mean, I won pretty much because of you, despite the fact I'm glad you chose to help rather than bully me, considering I very much pushed your whatever it was down the road at one point. But yeah, oh, pink are gone. We've had a bad time in this. Yeah, I won entirely because you pushed my car up the hill. So, oh wow, a lot of people have gone out. Purple are at a really... oh no, everyone's gone. It's Gliska versus Amy. Jesus, that was a devastating circle. I wasn't really paying attention. I was reading donations and stuff, and everybody died. That was incredible. Ricka, thank you very much for the donation. Saying pizza money! It's pizza money for Longbow. So it is Longbow that was very successful in the murdering of me. Right. Oh, is Amy going to get in the circle? Just how the hell did that survive? That really looked like Amy's car bounced off Gliska and spun out of the circle, and I'm not 100% sure how that stayed in. It must have... I mean, it spun a mile out of the way. The Dukes is not the car you want in a 1v1 against a gauntlet. But... so... Amy's going to really struggle to make it into the circle. Oh, no, it does, though! Hey! I think Gliska thought they'd slowed Amy down enough so could park in the circle, and it was not quite enough. Well done to Amy. Purple team take victory in round number 1. Nicely done. I thought they were going to run out of time. They didn't. Timed it perfectly. Nice work. It does mean, though, that we've all got to bully Purple team now. So, yeah. Everybody bully the purple cars. I mean, the pink cars were basically useless in that round. I got bullied mercilessly, and it went very badly wrong. Also, this car has I've not paid enough attention, but just with that loading screen. Does this really have a 450 cubic inch? That's a massive engine in a modern car. What is 450? Is that the 7.2 litre? Or is that bigger? I can't remember. I don't know the cubic inch to litres. I don't remember them very well. But I know 450 is really bloody big. And I think it's a 7. That's a massive engine. I say that, actually. It's a massive engine in a modern Mustang. What's the hell? Where's the Hellcat? I can't even remember now what engine that is. We're just getting... that Nightshade is actually way more troublesome to the Dominators than I was expecting. 7.3 litres is the 450s. Okay. I can't remember what the Hellcat engine is now. I want to say the Hellcat engine is like 7 litres, but I could be wrong. I wanted to check out a purple car. No, Hellcat 6.2. Okay, I thought they were bigger than that, but I mean, you don't need. It's amazing what you can get out of small engines these days. Longbow has Longbow's had a bad day there. Yeah, I mean, say it's amazing we get out of small engine. What is it? Isn't that like this the C? What is the C63 AMG or whatever the AMG C class is these days? That's like a 4-cylinder now. I don't know what size engine it is, but it's not quite the same. It's not quite the same. Yeah. Okay, well, Pink has still got all 4 cars. Purple have lost 1. I don't really know why. I don't really need to bully those cars. It's Purple that are the bigger threat at the moment. Purple are the threat to the game. They can win. Right, here we go. Oh, bloody hell! Amy and Lado are out. Small man died. Gliska's going to give us a hit. We've got 3 pink cars still going, which is good. There's still a purple car. We've still got to get rid of a Liam with that Nightshade that I'm very concerned about. Gliska gave us a bump there. Oh, I'm not sure the Dominator was the car to go here, you know. I think I should have gone with the Gauntlet. Oh, come on. Oh, well, we killed the purple car. That was the bit that mattered. I was literally just firing my car at the arena and hoping at that point. I did kill it. I kind of killed a teammate, and they were kind of already out of the circle, and I just didn't let them back in. But the really important bit, I am sorry, Midnight, but the most important bit in all of this is, we made sure that Purple didn't win. Gliska has survived. I didn't. Oh, for God's sake. Damn it! I literally got pushed out with about half a second to go. That's really annoying. I mean, you did well. I tried to kill Gliska. I feel like they would have been better off taking out Gliska rather than me, because the Dominator's not been great. But, you know, they took out a car at the end of the day. Gliska might be in trouble if they can't get that turn. They do just. Right. It's the 1v1. It's the Ellie versus the Gauntlet. That's the one. I mean, yeah. The plan for me on that one was I saw Gliska in the center. I don't know. Oh, that's a good hit from Mute. If Gliska has gone off, yeah, that's a great hit. That's a really good hit. And that will be victory for Green Team in that one. My plan had been, I saw Gliska parked there, and I figured I could hit Gliska out of the circle, and they wouldn't have time to get back in again. Unfortunately, Gliska's car just didn't get hit far enough. I hit the side of it, just didn't do anything, or barely did anything, which was a bit of a pain. So there we go. It is now 1 round to Green and 1 round to Purple. I mean, I'm happy to team up with Orange, but you know. yeah, we need a little bit of that sumo teamwork. We always need a little bit of that sumo teamwork to make sure that that we stand a chance. I mean, that is important here. Certainly can't let Purple like to get a pink team victory. We'll try. We'll try Pink Team. We'll try to be good this time around. So Purple have all the classic cars, I think. All the Purple's cars are classics? They are. Oh. Pink have all got modern cars, which I honestly don't know if that's actually all that good. Brazen has probably the weakest of the cars in the Yosemite. That is the easiest to push around. But Gliska, I tell you what, Gliska's car is doing some serious pushing work there, that Gauntlet. I do normally drive a Gauntlet when we do muscle cars, and I am regretting my decisions currently to not drive the Gauntlet, because I don't hit stuff very hard. We don't hit stuff hard enough with the Dominator. We get spun very easily. At the moment, I'm just making sure we get into the circles. Can't do anything there. There's an orange car fallen over. It's the circle that we have to be a little bit careful of. This circle is normally the one that sees a lot of people go out, because, yeah, it is a little bit close on time. Oh, well, we got lag bumped by an Amy, but that's fine. Lado is gone. One of the green cars is just fallen off, so we will turn up at a lot of speed there, but we will get turned about, and we do survive. Green have lost a lot of cars. Orange and pink have got 4 each. That's pretty good. Wow, I hit the side of the Dukes and it did absolutely nothing. Longbow has been spun and almost dumped off. Wait, Brazen, leave my teammate alone. We have turned up, but this... Oh! Well, I just messed that up. I thought I had way more time than I did. I just wasn't paying attention to the amount of time we had left. I think Orange are going to win this one. Probably, although they don't have the strongest cars. Yeah, I thought I had way more time than I did to try and get that in the circle, and by the time I realised, I just couldn't get my car to turn. So that was annoying. Midnight is going to struggle to get in that circle, but does... Oh, Orange, oh, it's 1v1, v1, v1. It's one of each. I mean, okay, well, we've got the Dominator. I would say Gliska's probably in the best stead. I would say that's the car that I would probably want in this fight. Although the Dukes, we've seen the Dukes be strong already. Amy won the first round against Gliska. Hammer's going to turn up. No, Hammer's got a Dominator as well. For some reason I thought it was an Ellie. From a distance, it is not. So Midnight's play this one a bit different to the rest of us. Is actually getting to the circle and parking early in there, which is not always the worst thing in the world. At least you get in the circle, unlike me. We're going to have some cars diving down here. This is going to be... might be trouble for someone. It's going to be trouble for Amy, I think. Amy's gone. Right, now the really important thing is to get rid of the green car in this. Most important thing is to remove Hammered from the game. Don't really want pink and orange to be fighting here. They can fight afterwards, get rid of green team, and then pink and orange can fight. Gliska's likely to park this on the run up the hill, which could be dangerous. Like that. Oh, that's the danger of getting there first and vehicles behind being able to do the bump. Of course, you know, time it wrong, you get there too late. There's a load of things that can go wrong here. It is all about the timing. It does come down to a Dominator versus a Gauntlet. It is Midnight versus Hammered for... Oh, now... I think Midnight is going to struggle to make this into the circle. Yeah, it was slowed down too soon. Or slowed down too much, I should say. Green team will take victory. And they will take victory in the round, and they will take victory overall. It's difficult. It is difficult to judge. You gotta get it right with the hills and all that. It is. Yeah, Mute is the one filming member on that team. Well done. Well done to Green Team. They did very, very well indeed. Did not go well for Pink or Orange, particularly. Nicely done. We got time for one more. We got time for one more round of sumo because it's good fun. I enjoy sumo, so we can go again, pretty much. And, I mean, do we go to the best sumo? Let's go to the best sumo arena. Let's do it. Well, I think the filming crew weren't realising that we were going to go and do some more sumo. But yeah, screw it. We'll run a little bit long today. That's fine. I don't mind. What class should we want? Do we go for... I mean... It would be remiss of me, I think, not to go... You know what class I'm going to go for. You know what class I'm thinking about. We haven't done it for a while. Everyone who didn't vote for it has been bopped. I'll invite everyone back in. We know we're going for off-road. It's super dangerous. It's always a massive risk of physics death. And the chances are... I'm driving a monster truck, and the chances are it's going to go wrong. Then there's also there's like a 75% chance of it being terrible, but a 25% chance of it being absolutely amazing, and I'm going to gamble on that. Sadly, we can't do compacts on the Sumo remixes. We only have a certain number of classes and a certain number of vehicles within those classes to be using, which is, yeah, let's say it's a little bit of a shame, but we gonna get anyone else? I don't know if we have. I mean, there might be some spaces to send. I don't know if anyone else is coming back, but if you send Amy a message, there might be a few more spaces. So yeah, there might be. I don't know if we've got any more people coming back. So yeah. We might get so it might mix the teams up a little bit more. We haven't got too many filming crew actually. A few have had to go, so maybe fairly maybe more opportunities for viewers to get into this one if you would like to take part. I mean, I'll invite the party just in case anyone in here wants to be coming back. I think most of them are in here from. Maybe not Lado. I did send an invite to all from the previous game. I don't know whether it worked or not, so who knows? It's GTA. You literally never know at any given moment what GTA is going to do. Sometimes it does magical, wonderful things, and sometimes it's a pile of crap. Often it's that one. But yeah. There we go. We got people. One way or another, we have got some people. All right, it is time for some sumo. Let's see what teams we end up with today. Will there be filming crew teams? Will we be dispersed evenly among the teams? Who knows? Who are the filming crew have we got in here? Stevie, Liam, Longbow, Amy, Danger Man, and me, pretty much. I'm mute. So we might have a couple of teams of filming crew, or we might be more spread out. Don't know. Let us... some people have to go. That's fair enough. It's all good. We still get a whole section. Come on, Ewan. You know I'm going to pick a monster truck. It's always going to be the case that I'm going to pick a monster truck when we do. It's the same team from last time. I'm not going to pick a monster truck. You see, Amy is expecting me to go in a monster truck, and half the lobby is. And what they do is they get a buggy, and the plan is you annoy the monster truck by scooping it up. And I've got the thing that counters the buggy. I don't think I've ever actually driven a Kamasho in one of these. They are pretty damn good. They're probably the best technical vehicle for this. The monster truck can take them out, and that can be their weakness. These can be weak to monster trucks, but they are strong to the June FAV. Oh dear, we've got a Sanking on our team. That's not good. Sanking sadly suffers the same things as the monster truck, but none of the strengths of the monster truck, i.e. massive. Drake, you're going to have a tough time, I think. We've got a mixed team. There is a monster truck. Amy, there's a monster truck to scoop, and there's a monster truck... There's two monster trucks to scoop. Okay, there's one on pink team, and... There's a Danger Man. Oh, well, I've been friendly fired immediately. We've got more friendly fire going on here than Alpine. Alpine, that's the one. You know what I mean. In fact, they literally had a fire. That was from the... Whoa! Physics Y. Then we got a wheelie from a purple truck. That was from qualifying, by the way, so don't worry if you haven't watched the race. I was just talking about the qualifying. Or the sprint race, I guess. I don't bloody know. It's all a mess, Formula 1 these days. Go on orange vehicle. Go that way. You picked that just to bully me, Amy, so for that, I tried to push you out. There's someone that's stuck over there. Oh, that is a green team car. Oh, Small Man went to try and kill green team, and they paid the price in this. Mute is bullying a monster truck and has successfully turned it over. I am not close enough to turn Mute's vehicle over. There we go. We have returned the favour and flipped Mute. We might have actually killed Mute. We might struggle to get back into the circle with that. Boop! And that was into my own teammate, because I momentarily forgot I was on green team. Oh, Mute just turned that, at least. One vehicle exploded over there. We lost something earlier on. We lost a orange vehicle from that circle. Oh. Okay, so they can kind of scoop this a little bit. It's not easy to scoop the Kamasho, but it can be done. Now there's some pink team doing some friendly fire in there. Oh, well, we're just going to kind of bundle ourselves into the middle. Drake is still alive in the Sand King, which is honestly quite impressive. Green has just clustered the centre. Stevie's got stuck on the extremities, and that was always going to be a bad day for that one. We are holding Amy out there, but couldn't actually do anything. Didn't really have the pushing power in that one, unfortunately. I have got to be aware of that June buggy. Oh, wanted to go kill an orange team vehicle. Backed out of it at the last second. Oh. Get back. Oh, come on. Got there a bit too soon. I'll be fair, that was so close to not being out of the circle. Drake, I got pushed into that one. There was nothing I could do about that. We got bundled in by everything, unfortunately for us, and our Kamasho is gone. Purple are out completely. I thought Purple did have a vehicle still in. They do not. It's just the way it's split for some reason. Which I don't understand. And so, well, if Pink don't win this, then things have gone wrong. Because it's 3v1, literally all Pink have to do is just bully Mute and then run away and get to the circle, which they're pretty much done. Although they might not have done it quite well enough here, you know. Mute might still be able to turn up and survive this. Yeah, Mute survives. It's gone very wrong for Pink. All you had to do was just hold Mute, although Liam's had a wonderful roll on Mute there. It's not enough. It's still rolling. The Desert Raid truck. Now Liam's climbed over and there's been a reversal, and now they're both going to have to panic and flee their way over to the circle because they've wasted their time rolling around. Right. Oh, Liam has been spun. Mute will get into the circle, and Liam manages to reverse push Mute's truck out. Nicely done from Liam there. That was a good recovery. I mean, Pink won and should have won that. They managed to get very close to not winning that. So, yeah, their monster truck. I mean, that is okay. For once, I'm not the one doing it, but that shows the downside of the monster truck. Is the idea was that was going to clear out Mute at least, but in the end, it didn't. It ended up not hitting the vehicle it was supposed to and taking out a teammate, and that's sometimes how it goes. Small Man, you've jinxed it now. You've said Sumo's doing correct points. It's not going to continue. Oh, God. So far, it has surprisingly been working. However, Danger Man's like, as a purple representative, we literally pose no threat. I mean, we've got to stop Pink. Let's just focus on Pink. Let's take out Pink, and then we can worry about the rest of the stuff. That's what matters here, really. Take out the pink vehicles. Oh, well, that one's banned through. Hello, Purple. Right. I mean, oh, that is my own teammate. Don't take out my own teammate. Maybe. Thank you to the Brawler for helping us there. Yeah, oh, yeah, we're kind of climbing over there. So, the whole reason the June FAV is any good is that it can get underneath some of these vehicles. That is the only sort of strength. It can pit maneuver, of course, but its main strength is it can get underneath, or scoop, as Amy is saying. Mostly effective against monster trucks. If it gets hit hard, it can come undone. It doesn't have the pushing power of the Kamasho or something. Whoop. Hey, that was a flip and a half. I'm just going to climb over this mess of cars. Or trucks. I guess not really cars, is it? And goodbye. I don't know who that was, but I saw an ice longbow. Somebody rolled longbow over, and I just made sure they weren't going to continue. I said we needed to get rid of pink team, all right? And I did what I said needed doing. Oh well, that hit. This is where we are vulnerable to a monster truck, and we are still vulnerable. Oh, and a lot of people died. All the green are still alive, but yeah, we do need to do something about pink. Pink can win this one, and no one else can. So we do need to take out pink vehicles. I'm happy to not really be worried about anybody else other than the pink team here. Monster truck's going to go for a big hit. It did not in the end. Oh god, physics. I'm in a little bit vulnerable place. I mean, we ended up holding an orange vehicle a little bit out. Everyone's going to survive that. It's a big enough circle. Right, where are we going? This is the one that's a little bit tight for time. We know this one here can be a bit risky. Oh, Drake has pushed... Well, Drake's got rid of Amy. It was a noble sacrifice. It was a noble sacrifice from Drake there. Apparently Liam might have been involved in that as well. There may have been some pink team friendly fire going on. Right. I thought we were going to push Mute out the other side. We did not. Am I the last green vehicle? I think I am the last green vehicle going. Sorry, I got my drink in the way of the very, very lower part of the screen. Orange have got a lot of vehicles still going. So, I mean, I've got to be a little bit... We've got to get rid of the pink there. Actually, I probably shouldn't have gone for the orange. We've got to stop pink. That's more important than anything else here. And I am going to really struggle to make it to this circle. We did not make it. I think orange might have won. So, that's a thing. Yeah, orange did win. Salmon made it. I don't know what happened to Liam. Liam died off camera pretty much somewhere. Yeah, I mean, we tried. I say we tried. We probably shouldn't have been tangling with orange. We should have... I thought we had enough time, to be honest, to do that. And, yeah, we didn't. We're going to learn something new. So, pink and orange, they have got round victories. Green and purple, we don't. I was the kill. I mean, to be fair, the kill on longbow was mostly assisted. We just did the final little push. Apparently Liam drove down a pit. That's what happened to Liam. That's okay. Well, it is actually quite easy to do that around here with the way that the pits form. You don't always notice them until it's too late. I've done it. It's happened plenty of times during this. So yeah, it's not a surprise that it would happen somewhere. There was an opportunity to slightly bully Amy's car, but you know, we have got to stop pink team. Oh, we've got to stop orange team as well. Oh, yes, Drake, teamwork. Teamwork was good. You lured them into thinking they could attack the slightly weaker vehicle, and I took the opportunity to punt them out of the arena. Now, that's my best takedown of the day. That one was, I say, was all me. It was a fair bit of teamwork from unintended teamwork from Drake. Not that orange team were really who we needed to kill, but I could pass up as good an opportunity. And I was trying to save my friend at the end of the day. So, you know, we were trying to keep green alive as well. But it isn't orange that we need. No, we do need to worry about orange. Yeah, no, we do need to worry about orange. Sorry, I can't hear. It's because the teams bloody change in between bloody rounds. It's pink and orange we need to worry about. Because it was orange we didn't need to worry about last game. Oh, God. Well, now I've just... Oh, I might have killed myself in that. Someone just dumped, I think, a green truck down. Oh, come on. Come on, Camacho. Oh, we're done for. Ah, no. That's really annoying. When we rolled Leathercap with the dead corpse of our vehicle, I just thought, oh, we'll go and bump them, and thought I'd be fine. I was not. Yeah, that. Well, to be fair, the Kamasha was just not as fast as I expected. really in that. Green are in trouble here. It's gonna... who went pop? That was one of the purple cars. I think Pink are in a very strong place at the moment. Pink are in a very, very strong place at the moment. So, hopefully, something can be done. But who knows? Oh, Midnight. I went for the big hit on the monster truck. Monster trucks aren't that affected by those sort of hits. This is the circle that normally sees a number of vehicles go out. That's a great hit on Mew. And everyone's overshot, and Pink have won. It was a great hit on Mute, but everyone's just going to fly in behind, and yeah. There we go. It has been decided. It was a really good hit on Mute, and then just so many vehicles went into that behind. What? What? Pink had... Well, someone had to say something. 3 people from Pink Team were in the arena, and it gave the point to Orange. Small man, I blame you entirely for that. That was all your fault. That was absolutely all your fault. That's a new level of broken. That is, by far and away, the most broken I have come across a sumo game. That is astonishingly balked right there. Christ. Well, there we go. After the biggest steal in history, that was definitely a Pink Team win. There is no doubting that one at all. There we go. That was some sumo. What a mess. What a mess. It's been good fun as ever. Purcell Hill was quite the thing. But we had some really, really good races around the sensible tracks. We had some wacky, silly races. Sumo is always good fun. So, yeah. We ran a little bit long today. But I hope you have all enjoyed this evening's stream. Also, thank you very much to Drake for the donation. For another donation. So a brilliant evening of racing and finally a chance to do sumo, which gave me such great joy and fun. Big thank you to Amy, and I hope to do that again next time. P.S. Track submissions should include a field to ask what vehicle choices are set. It absolutely will. Absolutely would have such a field. When we used to run them on the forums many years ago, yeah, it was many years ago. Yeah, we had that. So yeah, it will be done. Like that, and it will be recommended on the most part to have vehicles locked, classes locked, etc. And as the session has gone on, I've gradually got in an emptier lobby until I'm on my own. But that is going to be it for today's stream. Thank you all very much for watching. Of course, a very big thank you to everybody who has donated. Gordon fan, thank you very much for the donation as well. Just coming at the end, saying good to see GTA getting FIA officials. They are about as good as the FIA. They're on the same level, pretty much. But yeah, of course, very big thank you to everyone who donated. It is much appreciated indeed. I will be back streaming on Wednesday. Hopefully it'll be me and Carly with some more RimWorlds. Certainly I will be playing some RimWorld on Wednesday. Hopefully Carly will be able to join me for some more. That game has been fantastic fun. We might actually start building a rocket, maybe. I don't know. Or things will go horribly wrong and we'll set fire to everything again. Also a very distinct possibility. However, that is going to be it for tonight. Until next time, goodbye.